All right, everybody, and we are live. So, welcome everybody that hasn't been here this first time being here, and guys that have been here before. So, we do have our
Welcome,
fight.
welcome. What up? What up?
Yeah, we got our fight set for tonight. Got quite a few guys we're waiting on. So, if y'all watching the stream, get in here, get ready, and get in your channels. I know Nicholas is on the road. He's always texting and driving. For some reason, we got to get him out of that habit.
Yeah, you know that's a dangerous thing to
Dangerous game
do.
he's playing.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
It's the day of the night of a lot of fights.
Play stupid games, you liable to win stupid prizes.
Yeah, yeah, that is the truth. So our first fight of the night is actually gonna be Modify versus a newcomer, Monkey Man. So we haven't seen Monkey Man in competition. This will be the first
Oh,
time for all of us.
and this is the second time Modify is fighting a newcomer coming in.
Hmm.
Last time he fought one, the guy quit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he left the league. So Monkey Man, if you take a L, don't take two L's and leave the league. You know what I mean? Uh,
If this keeps up, people gonna start thinking of Modify as a executioner.
yeah, they're gonna actually start thinking he's good. Little shade. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah,
Little
no,
shade,
that's good.
Modify. uh, hmm So I'm just making a couple little edits if we want to get the ref in there. Joker, if you want to slide down to fight 11, get in there with those guys. Let us know who's going to stream. I'm making a couple edits, so don't start it quite yet. Joker, you there?
Did he already? Oh no, he didn't move yet.
All right, guys. So we got a lot of new stuff that we've been implementing. So I don't know if y'all have been keeping an eye on it or.
Damn it! I removed the wrong thing. No, I didn't. Wait, yes, I did. Shit. Excuse my language.
It's another dollar.
I just realized. Son of a gun. You tricked me.
Oh,
Who's fighting first, guys?
that's what I was saying.
I just realized my stuff was muted.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
get you
sorry.
down there in the chat with those two guys in fight 11. Go ahead and let
All
us
right, I'm
know
going
who's going to
now.
be streaming. Hmm.
What's this going on? Why is this availability?
Guys hosting, Monkey Man streaming.
I don't know the name. You have to text that to me.
I got you. I went ahead and just posted it in the chat channel of this commentary.
All right, well, tell it to me because I can't. It's a
Okay,
little hard.
Draco 2008 7997.
7997.
Yes, sir. I'm sending the invite right now. I think.
All right.
What's the arena since it says to be determined?
I'll leave that up to you, gentlemen.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, a lot of us, Nicholas, got a win and a loss on there, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We both got wins and losses on that highlight reel.
The music.
Like I said, for many of y'all, we got some new things that we've implemented. I don't know what y'all think about this this new little setup we've got here. There we go. Like I said, we've got Modify versus Monkey Man.
Yeah, Monkey Man making his debut in the league.
Modify
You
was
know,
looking for a
Modify.
fight.
Yeah. You know, he's trying to submit himself as a GOAT in the league.
Yeah.
Every time he comes in, he bats like a sheep.
Well, and the crazy thing is, I was actually talking to Modify because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my title shot in lightweight, right?" And so we go back to that title shot in lightweight. He's stacked in so many divisions right now that he's able to have all these title shots in different divisions. So I can't hold the weight class still, waiting on him to get that title shot.
Yep.
So we have to keep moving forward, even though the next time he does fight in there, he's gonna get a title shot in lightweight. Well, he's actually unranked here, so we don't know much about Monkey Man. Looks like he's defending himself really well, though. It's pretty decent foot movement, too. Sliding out of the way these shots. Able to get his self off the cage. Avoid a lot of those power shots, and he just catches a power shot right there. Gets set down against the cage.
I mean, it's very interesting watching, seeing a Tai Tuivasa player too.
Yeah,
well, you don't see him too much anymore.
No, you don't. Right after this fight, we're gonna have Jay versus EDC Claw. I think it'll be another one of those good, solid matchups. You know what I mean? There, Croc. You multitasking.
I'm multitasking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up so many different.
Oh, when he rocks him again. Yeah, Spook, I know it's pretty wild, but when you're unranked in a division, when you're really not ranked that high, this debut is actually getting a favor from us, getting a ranked opponent so soon, because I think he's ranked 15, maybe a little bit higher than heavyweight. But it was off losses, it wasn't off a win, so he actually has not won in heavyweight yet. He knocks Monkey down.
Yeah, and he's looking. And it's all over.
Like Herb steps in and finishes this fight.
Ty's power is ridiculous, so you can't sleep when they're on the feet nor on the ground.
No, you can't.
What a tough loss for the newcomer Monkey. You
Well,
know, to
when he
come in
was
and fight against a top tier fighter like Modify, you know, especially Modify stepping up, you know, wanting to get ranked and looking for more matches.
right.
It's hey, you come into the UFC trying to fight, you coming in, you never know who you're gonna match.
Fight as well. We didn't do anybody dirty, man. Y'all see what I said?
Opponent, sorry.
Right. Sorry about that, yo. Sorry about that. But
Right there.
I mean, it's never you know, like Boogeyman said, it's not wild giving a new guy to a person
mm-mm.
because to an experienced fighter in the league, you join in the league with experience already. If you're
Yeah.
coming in as a newbie, you know that's your fault. You know, it's all a learning experience. You can't just come in and be great off the rip.
No,
You
you
know, you
can't.
never know what type of competition we have. Especially, you know, there's other leagues out there. You can't go in there and just be a dominant champion
Right.
and stuff like that. Y'all already know the YouTubers and pro league players out there. If y'all were better than them, y'all would be pro yourself, right?
Absolutely. See, we do this league to get better. We want better competition for you guys, and we want you guys to get better. So, Joke, if you want to hop down to Jay and ZDZ Claw, they're going to be the next upcoming match. See if this will actually show up right.
All right, who's next?
Jay and ZDZ Claw.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
All right.
A thing called Jay's streaming. Jay's streaming is up.
Jay is not streaming.
Hmm?
Nope. It
Well-
has to be the blue corner.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless he wants to do himself dirty. I don't have a problem with it. You know, but I like
Having one person host and other person stream.
yeah, I like doing that to kind of keep things fair, to kind of keep the bandwidth.
The internet from being.
Yeah,
I agree.
just helps out so much. Got Tiramisu time stepping in, so now we got to get with eSIM. See if we can't get that guy online.
He can't stream because he is banned. What did Spook
Well,
do
So Spook,
for him to get?
you know, the crazy part is Spook is you got to watch what you say on there now. I mean, you can't say any little naughty word on Xbox anymore without getting comms banned.
Well, I don't know if he's comms banned on Xbox or is it comms banned on Twitch.
Xbox.
So he could send messages, but he can't.
I don't even think I don't know if he could send messages.
So he can't. He shouldn't even be able to play online if he's comms banned. Then his game is. He should be just banned off of the whole game altogether.
You got to watch.
NDX 816.
What is it?
Letter N as in no, D as in Donald, X as in X-ray. 816.
NDX 816.
And I'm watching the stream and that, so I can know when to tell him to start. So I got you. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, I guess he's part of her clan. I guess because he's got NDX 818 out there, and
Yeah.
I'm already following him.
I don't believe I am. So Joker had his work cut out for him in the last fight. We'll see if that continues over today or in the next fight, you know. It'd be 4-star and well wait, they're in flyweight, so it doesn't matter. So
Yeah, unless you're
Pantoja is
crazy enough
banned.
to.
What's going on?
Well, it's like someone backed out joining session.
Oh, he
What
must just
happened
been
here?
looking through fighters.
Oh,
Jay by first round knockout. Huh? That's what we got. Spook has got money on Jay. No mirror matches, gentlemen.
yeah. It shouldn't really be that hard, to come up with a fighter and flyweight, being that there's not a big diversity in roster. Just like in skill, there's not a big gap in a lot of the players' skill in this game.
Right.
When it comes to flyweight, it's just really the size is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Brandon Moreno and Brandon Royval, who are the biggest, in his weight class by far. Being that Figgy isn't, well, technically he's still in the weight class, but in IRL he's not in the weight class anymore.
They're ready when you are, guys.
Let's go.
Oh, we've been ready.
I was waiting for y'all stream to show the stream because I didn't want to tell them to start and y'all didn't have it.
Oh, because of the music. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna tell them to start right now, okay?
Yep.
Go.
After seeing that performance by Modify, I can't say that it wasn't exciting, but it was kind of understandable the outcome of that match. Knowing the caliber of the type of fighter that he is.
Right.
Yeah. So it's I mean, he's the only prestige guy that we have so far in our league who's prestige and level on his fight level in UFC 5. Royval with a bad misplaced front leg kick, it's whiffing at the air, lands on a block on Moreno with a couple strikes. Nice rear leg kick to the lead leg of Moreno. Both fighters look like they're trying to find their range. Royval is the taller fighter. He does have the longer range, it seems, but Moreno should be the most powerful striker.
They had an interesting update not too long ago.
Oh, Moreno gets sit down with a flying knee. Nice counter by Royval.
But anyway, they had a striking update that actually makes it a little more taxing on you to throw a lot of the shots that you used to throwing.
That's right, yeah. So if miss strikes do take more of a stamina drain than land strikes. And same thing with block strikes. Landing strikes take less of a stamina drain compared to block strikes. So, they're actually making good adjustments and headway in the game so that people can't just move forward and block break and spam anymore.
Yeah. But I'm not going to tell you what I've noticed. There's some things that I've noticed about the changes that I'm not really particularly crazy about. Nice.
And another flying knee. Yeah, that's twice that knee went straight up the middle on Moreno. Yeah. And he reverses our arm triangle, gets right into half guard. It looks like he's going to get back to his feet, and he does successfully. A whiffed head kick by Moreno just to get caught by a lead hook.
Right.
Himself, nice knee to the body by Royval.
Oh, he goes for another body shot, but Moreno is wise to that when he catches it, tries to throw a couple little strikes behind it. Nice leg defense by Moreno.
He said we are kind of. It looks like we are having mic issues, or
no? That
did you
was
see
earlier.
that? Oh,
that was earlier. What it was is I had the music overlaid, playing in the background. I forgot about it.
No, it's currently right now. Can you tell, War, that both of y'all are kind of low on the stream?
Are we? Who's saying that?
War is lower than you. That's Joker.
Yeah, Joker's got this the playback. Let me get some feedback from the other guys. So smooth,
Yeah,
we sound
look.
all right? I want to make sure that we're loud because I know Smooth or Jokers, it doesn't sound the greatest for some reason sometimes.
Yeah, let us know how we sounding out there in the chat. If we need to adjust our mics.
Yeah, because if I need to adjust them, I can adjust. He said it's good.
Okay. Well, that's Mr. Nicholas.
Yeah.
Ooh. And here we go with a rock.
I think it just depends on the device sometimes, maybe.
Mm. You know, and ZDZ Claw ends up in on his back. Jay's in his full guard. He goes.
Jay was quick on that Kimura too.
Yes, he was. Yeah, it's gonna be hard trying to submit a Brandon Moreno play. You know, he's a tough cookie on the ground and on the feet.
Yeah.
Where Val goes around and gets rear naked choke, goes for the attempt. It looks like he's trying to lock it in. That's the second submission attempt.
That was deep too. Moreno was able to wiggle out of that one.
You know, it looks like Ravel, aka Jay, might be having a little bit of desperation moment after dealing with the power of Moreno on the feet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not being as loud today either, guys. I'm not talking like I normally do. So I just come off a long day of work. But I forget about we got a Nancy in here that likes to discriminate my talking.
That's $1.
So yeah, man. Well, I don't understand what the problem is with you guys. I mean, not you guys that are in here actively. We got 50 guys in the league. We've got 9 viewers. That is just ridiculous.
Jay's in, right? Jay moves on to top mount. Brandon Moreno gets up. This is a very high-paced first round. You know, I understand these are flyweights, but boy, are they throwing. You know, Moreno already looks like he's slowing down a little bit. You know, especially from the submissions attempts, Moreno might be a little gassed. And Royval looks like he's trying to take advantage of that right there.
I'm not even.
Yeah, look at that volume in the first round by Royval.
That's a lot of volume, man. 30 more total strikes overall. He did have a higher landing rating, but not a higher percentage landed.
And it wasn't even, yeah.
Significance, he did a little bit better.
And he got the drop in rock. So, you know, by standards, you know, he is winning this round. So, you know, he already is one up on ZDZ Claw.
Yeah, definitely have to go 1-0 for Jay. Jay definitely took that first round. He looked good. But the thing is how is that going to affect him going later on in this fight with this big update that they just put out?
Yeah, especially being the cardio monster that Moreno generally is. But, you know, he only threw 100 strikes in that first round, so
but he missed
it might have been a high volume, but he did miss. Yes, indeed.
He
a lot of it did land on a block of claw.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, he is looking a lot more sluggish towards the end of that first round, coming into the second.
Well, the crazy thing that I've noticed about the newer update is even the jab and straight. Oh, nice head kick. He drops him with it.
That is a flash.
This might be the second TKO we see. No, he ends up surviving somehow. See, I'd have to agree, Spook. If he keeps fighting at this pace, then he is going to be gassed in the second, or coming out of the second round. If it makes it past the second round.
No, it gets reversed. Moreno gets back up to his feet. That was a very labored get up there.
That was. And I gotta say, man, Jay has made some solid improvements over the last month.
You know, right now he's doing a very good job of staying in front of Moreno, staying in front of Claw, moving forward, trying not to give him too much space. He basically trying to beat him with volume.
Right
now, because it's not really the landing percentage. He's not landing very clean. By chance, he's landing. You know, he did land that pretty good head kick, But it happened to be that Claw put himself in a bad place for that head kick to land. Right now, it looks like both these fighters don't have enough power to do any serious damage. And they have 3 minutes left in this round number 2. Look at that overhand. That barely did anything to Royval right there.
Sorry about that. I'm talking in the Twitterverse, you know.
Yeah, every strike that these fighters throw, you see how labored it is. Every uppercut and hook, jab and straight they throw, even the takedowns. You know, how do you fall down tired?
Yeah.
Moreno needs to be careful with that straight overhand, that jab overhand that he's throwing, because he already got caught once with that head kick. You know, it only takes a matter of time for Claw to pick it up again and wing out another head kick, and there he goes right there and catches Claw right there with a head kick.
See, another thing I want to talk about is, guys, everybody that's in here, try to get as many people in here as you can to watch. We're not too many constant viewers away from making a partner. So that's a big step for us. You know, we've completed everything we need to complete up to that point other than the viewers. So if we can get the viewers to a solid 75, you know, to stay there throughout everything, we'll be doing good.
Remember that, gladiators and our fellow viewers. It actually helps out the channel, and it helps out the fellow competitors and gladiators in the league. You know, it, like we said before, we're looking to give back to our competitors.
Yeah.
You know, every commercial that y'all watch, every ad that plays helps out.
Yeah, it does, and it's going to be helping y'all out. It's not helping us out. Okay, we still have this money that's being stashed away right now for giveaways.
Yep.
Yeah, Spook, I agree. If Jay's not more careful coming into this third, he's going to be winded coming out. But at the same time, ZDZ is already looking labored, so it might not hurt too much for Jay to be just a little bit winded.
Oh, and he catches him with the overhand. And he drops him. Can he finish him here? He's going to swing. He might be able to.
No, he's going to get out.
He is. Oh, he rocks him again.
Wow.
Didn't have enough gas in the tank to finish him that time. Moves over into half guard, over into top mount. Gets up, try to posture up. Looks like he went for an arm triangle there. Faked it. Looks like he's going for an arm bar. Oh, he's able to get the transition into it. Denies Claw. Denies him again. Is he going to be able to lock it up this time? Say again.
So you hard carry tonight. He gets a submission arm bar.
And it is all over. Wow. That barely had time to lock in. Did you see that?
Yeah, he got that in.
Moreno's heart was made of Kool-Aid tonight. It wasn't only leaking out his veins, out of his pores. It was pumping through his heart. Wow. I don't think Royval had enough time to even lean back to lock in that armbar. What a finish with 1 minute left in round number 2 by way of armbar submission. We have Call Me Jay. Congratulations, buddy, on that victory. Who would have seen that coming?
Yeah, like I said, man, he looks solid. He's made a lot of improvements. And him to come out here like he's doing and make statements, you know, that's a big thing. He can come out here, move himself up these rankings, and potentially come on and get a title shot, you know.
I'm going to say now before Claw says it, he's claiming block break. I did not see no block break.
I agree. But we're not going to talk about that stuff loud.
All right, but who's next?
Next
Ghost
fight
Black
up.
And Goose?
Yep, it's going to be Ghost Black and Goose. Goose is going to be in the red corner, so Ghost Black is going to have to host. And he actually sent me... Let's see. His stream name, it is Hollow Trip. The O's are zeros, I believe. Yep, the O's are zeros.
So Hollow Trip, I got you. And who's in the red corner?
Goose is going to be in the red corner.
All right, here I go.
Does he have a sparring thing as his picture?
Yeah, that's him.
All right.
That's just it's really cool to have that in the league. You know, we got a lot of guys in here that do fight outside of the league, so it's nice to have that level of experience come in here.
Yeah, it is great. You know, it helps with fight IQ. Also in UFC 5, being that it is a simulation style game. Work. You know, if you're a type of fighter who works jabs in real life, their jabs are always the key and are effective to setting up strikes and combinations. You know, and it works quite well in UFC 5.
Yes, it
Yeah, a
does.
lot of things equate very well when you do mix ups, head fakes, fakes. Switch stances, working your in and out movements, circling. It all kind of equates. Fight IQ plays a factor. You can't just go out there and swing like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's
Right.
not what this is.
Absolutely right on that. And they've done nothing but made improvements on that. You know what I mean?
Yep, they have done very well. Like you said, they have done very well to make the improvements. They have pushed out so far quite a few good updates. There have been some little setbacks with some of the bugs.
Right.
But the UFC 5 is actually making good improvements compared to how UFC 4 was back in the beginning.
Yeah, it has.
Oh shit.
We might have looks like I'm hearing Hollow Trip's
Yeah,
stream.
I'm hearing him
playing
in
through.
his stream.
Okay,
So
one
Joker, yeah.
But are they set up correctly for y'all? And y'all ready to go?
They're set up
other than that?
correctly, but we can hear him talking, so tell him
I got you.
just to mute his mic.
To mute the voice chat.
Yeah. So everybody that's tuning in, we got 15 viewers now. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys coming through for us, man. Y'all come in clutch for us every week and do nothing but continue to help us improve these streams. Like I said, every week I do work on as much as I can to keep these streams looking good, get them fresh.
Yeah, let's hear it out for for Rain, y'all. Let's hear everybody out there who's viewing. Give a shout out. Post yourself out there, and we can give you a shout out too on stream. Don't forget to we also accept gift subs out there. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. Let's get it pumping out there. Let's push this and
So I'm not
get it out there for all our fighters.
Look like we got a little delay in the stream. There we go. Yeah, if any of y'all out there have eSIM on your friends list, if y'all could please reach out to him. His fight is coming up next. If we have to, we'll push past it one fight.
And this is an interesting fight. We seen Tuivasa versus Lewis already, and we already seen the outcome of that matchup. Are we fighting in the same arena, or is this a different arena?
I believe it's actually a different arena. I don't know what arena the guys had chose. We're having a little bit of the.
Looks like we're having a little bit of screen tearing.
Yeah, and these guys aren't very loud. Like, the stream is not loud at all. I can barely hear it. Guys are throwing down though. Look at this point, man. It's a fight night, so it is what it is. We're not gonna restart for an arena issue. But when we get to those pay-per-views, it's very, very important to stick with that arena.
Yeah. I'm having a little issues here myself. I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's doing it for me too. It's definitely a streaming issue on their part.
I didn't get to see the ping of the.
Yeah, I didn't either. So Nick K, if you're watching, man, you got to hop on because we're probably gonna be going next if we can't get eSIMs in
here. Okay, so this is the Apex. That's fine. The Spook said it's the Apex. That's fine for fight nights. I guess we go hold our fight night bouts in the Apex and stuff. But the main cards will be held in bigger arenas.
Yeah.
Oh, nice takedown by Tuivasa. A smart move there. Tries raining down some ground and pound.
I'm sorry about that. I was just reaching out to eSIM, see if I can get him on.
Oh, Tuivasa moves it to half guard. Tries to move it to side control, side control, and gets denied and moves.
Yeah.
And Lewis moves right back into full guard. Looks like he tries to get up.
And I'm going to tell you the smart thing right now for Tuivasa is having him down here on the ground because we all know that the weakness of Derek Lewis is going to be on his back.
Well, also his chin too. That is very questionable right now. Yeah. After all those knockouts that he has taken, his character model has taken a drastic drop, but that still doesn't take away from his power. And Derek Lewis has a nasty hematoma forming on his brows.
Yeah, he does. Tuivasa's definitely been working that forehead.
Tuivasa looks like he goes for a guillotine and fakes it. Right back into half guard. Tuivasa working the body. Moves right into side control. Let's see what he's going to do from here. Rains down some knees to the upper part of the ribs. Derek Lewis smartly gets back into half guard. Mm-hmm. Tui tries to go to timeout, gets denied by Derek Lewis. And it looks like Tuivasa might be
now we definitely
have
a little bit more of that lag.
Yeah, we have Joker in there who's reffing. He is a different ref. Every ref is allowed to have their own different style. So some fighters are allowed to stay a little bit more laxed on the ground than others compared to the referee.
Yeah, and that's totally on them, man. We're not one that's going to tell the ref how to do their job unless they're just doing horrible. And Joker's been doing a solid job for us tonight.
Yes, he has. Oh, nice trade. Oh, and then Derek Lewis comes out on the bad end of that situation by an uppercut. You can't count Tuivasa out. He just does have that night power. He might have the shorter reach compared to Lewis, and Lewis does seem to have a boxing advantage. But Tui still has that one-shot power. At any moment, it could be out. Oh, nasty body rock combination counter by Tuivasa. These heavyweights are really slanging and trying to bang on each other.
Well, we may see ZDZ claw twice tonight if Eason does not show up.
Oh man, Tui's trying to add that pressure. Both fighters are walking away looking pretty tired, which is understandable. I mean, they're heavyweights throwing some power, and we need to make sure we get those fight stats out there. There we go. We have 145 strikes thrown by Derek Lewis. He did land 72, but that's a lot of meat to be slinging around.
That's a high percentage for heavyweight.
Almost 50% basically. Here you go. Start of round number 3, about 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in this round. And then these fighters are already picking up where they left off at. It looks like Tuivasa might be a little gassed. Lewis is still keeping up that volume. He
looked really gassed at the end of the round, though. His body language was not something that I liked seeing him go into that next round.
And Derek Lewis is looking real good coming out. He's being the aggressor. Who he digs to the body with the rear hook.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some latency issues here.
And I mean, we need to make sure that we watching, looking at the ping before we jump in. Might be, it might have to lower down your stream quality. There's nothing wrong with dropping your stream qualities down to 720.
Right.
And everything doesn't have to be in 1080p or 4K. It still will show well because people who are watching still can upscale if they're watching on their systems and stuff or TVs. Yeah, I see a little of the issues why Ty might be a little tired. His nose is busted up, so it probably was broken before it got cracked open. He's working some knees in the body to Lewis from half guard. I mean, side saddle. I'm sorry, side control. Boy, oh boy, look at me.
You're good, man. Like I said, I'm trying to handle things in the background. We got guys not showing, and
Tuivasa moves into a full top mount on Lewis, and this is not where Lewis wants to be. He wants to get back to his feet and start working his boxing and pick up this pace and not slow it down for Tuivasa and allow him to get his breath or get an advantage. He gets back up. Interestingly, Tuivasa gets back up to his feet. Lewis is looking a little worse for wear now. Looks like the strike count that he was throwing finally caught up to him. But Lewis, he always looks tired no matter what he does. And these guys are training some serious power shots. Tui tries for a
Tui's
head
so
kick.
exhausted, man. But that nose is so busted open right now. He's having problems breathing.
Nice body shot combination on Lewis by Tuivasa. Lily.
I mean, it's one of those fights that's just about to that point where one shot's going to end this thing. One big shot is going to put somebody down.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's inevitable dealing with the heavyweights.
Absolutely. So, change of plans for the next fight, guys. I know we're still watching this one live with Ghost versus Goose, but we have Tiramisu Time and ZDZ Claw. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Going at it at bantamweight.
Yeah. Also, for those who are scheduled to fight in the future fights coming up, don't forget we need to have the crowd volume up, commentary off, the sound music off, have the sound effects and stuff on.
Later tonight, I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it in a settings channel for you guys, a stream settings channel. So y'all will know how we want things.
And it doesn't hurt to give a test run of your settings right before the fight starts, because you will have a ref inside your match, and the ref should be able to let you know.
Nice takedown denial.
How things are going if you have everything set up right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's definitely not somebody that you want on your back.
Oh, nice denial by Derek Lewis right there. Isn't able to rain out some ground and pound, gets it to side control.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want that man on you right there, because he can knock out a Volkswagen.
Oh, look at those elbows right there. 3 clean elbows strikes right there in the eye and nose of Tuivasa.
Yep.
There's nothing crazy to see 2 tired heavyweights laying down on the ground, flopping around like walruses and hippos. Oh, there Lewis moves back to the side control, gets a quick elbow in, denies Tuivasa from transitioning.
Goose is having a lot more success since Tuivasa's tired out.
Yeah, especially on the ground.
Yeah, in that round, if I could see the stats with it being paused right now.
I think frozen.
Yeah, it's their stream. So we're having some issues with the stream right now. I don't know what exactly is going on with it. I can't see what. There it goes. So judging off of what I just seen, I'm gonna have to go 1-1. So this is the round here that's gonna decide the rest of the fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting if it goes to a decision, because these 2 gladiators are so exhausted coming into this third round. Anybody could knock out anyone.
Absolutely.
But the rate that this is going, it might actually make it to decision. Nice lead uppercut by Lewis. Oh, body shot uppercut by Lewis, and rocks Tuivasa there briefly. Oh, nasty rear uppercut connects on Lewis's head. And both fighters, he sits him down with a check hook as Tuivasa tries to go for a body shot, and Lewis tries to rain down some ground and pound and isn't able to put Tuivasa away. Tui goes for a guillotine, and Lewis is able to get out of it. Tui's looking very, very busted up on his right side, especially with his nose too. So you got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the third round, and anything can happen. So, you got to be careful backing up and try not to give the doctor any time to come in and stop the fight. Derek Lewis with some good footwork, like rocks Tuivasa again with the lead hook, but he doesn't have enough energy to put him away. You know, at times like this, it's not about how quick you could possibly get the finish. It's all about when the finish comes.
Well,
Something like this, you got to let the finish come to you.
And we're starting to see the effects of the new update, you know, in the strike volume on how it's winning players more. Even though you're landing strikes, it still does win you, which I think is a really interesting aspect that they finally added.
Yeah, it's a good aspect. You know,
It sets it down again.
But was that actually a rock, or was that just
was a knockdown?
Exhaustion? An exhaustion knockdown?
No, that was a knockdown.
Ooh, he pulls guard. Derek Lewis smartly gets back up. You know, try not to let Tui survive to the end of the round. We about 2 minutes and 35 seconds left into this round, so then we're almost halfway. Trying to do a 1-2 head kick by Tui and gets blocked. It gets sat down again with a lead uppercut.
I mean, how much more can Tuivasa take? I don't think there's too much more that he's going to be able to handle. He's not going to be able to withstand too many more shots to the jaw.
I don't know. I kind of think that the next knockdown that happens to Tui might be a knockout.
Yeah,
that's either it's going to finish him or it's going to be a ground and pound finish after that. Ooh, I mean, Lewis needs to be careful with those knees. You know, he already got hit with an uppercut too. He looks like he's looking for a slip uppercut, pull uppercut.
And Goose is doing a good job of countering with the straight. You know, not letting him slip it. And Tui is going to throw himself out here.
I mean, these gladiators already threw themselves out. They don't have nothing left in the gas tank. You know, the only thing they could do is put themselves in the hospital on respiratory.
They're already going
management.
They're already going there. They're getting pure oxygen when they get off this fight.
Oh, we're having a little technical screen tear right now. It looks like we got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in a third and final round of this heavyweight clash between Tai Tuivasa and Derek Lewis, which we have Tai Tuivasa in the blue corner being used by Ghost, and in the red corner is Derek Lewis being used by Goose. We got Ghost and Goose.
Say that 3 times fast, right?
Right, and that was a nasty exchange. Lead hook by Lewis and a rear uppercut by Tuivasa. Oh, and he sits him down with a straight. And like I said, the next knockdown could be a finish, and he's gonna be able to ground and pound finish him.
No. There it is. I'm a little late.
I don't know what happened.
Little late.
My thing froze. Oh, he
does not finish him.
Oh, my stream. Dang it.
You're ahead of me. So yeah, this is a very, very hard fight to watch due to the screen tearing and the lag issues and connection.
Yeah, as I see, you got about 30 seconds left, 25 seconds left in round number 3. And so far, it looks like this round has been Derek Lewis's. You know, it'd be very shocking to see the judges go the other way after round 1 and 3 has been a strong performance by Derek Lewis.
Oh, he holds him in it. 13 seconds. He's gonna throw up the Hail Mary, and he does not. Derek Lewis is able to wiggle out of that choke. So I mean, I don't know what more you have to offer with 2 seconds left going into the fight. I mean, but it's pretty clear to me on who won that. You know.
Yeah, I had to stop talking because you were about 15 seconds behind me.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna go on my scorecards. Definitely 2-1 for Goose. And you had Ghost come out there in the first round. He was really dominant there, and he just threw himself out.
Well, you know, round 1 was Goose's round. You know, round 2 probably went to Ghost, but round 3 definitely went to Goose on there too. You know, he had all those knockdowns. He had 3 knockdowns. It looked like and possibly 3 stuns too. You know, in that third round, if I'm not mistaken. You know, what a great performance by these 2 gladiators in this match, and good job, you know, Goose for staying out there and biting down on the mouthpiece and just moving forward. You know, the man threw 369 strikes as a heavyweight. What a volume to be thrown, you know, in 3 rounds, especially by a big belly brawlers like Tuivasa and Derek Lewis.
Right. So we got our next matchup in place. It's going to be Tiramisu Time versus ZDZ Claw.
Ooh.
And if I can't get my opponent on, I'm gonna need a short notice replacement to step in and
Almost
face
got
me.
Data.
Is Data here?
He's here.
Yeah.
I'll bring him in here in 1 second.
If he wants to come in here and try his hand, then I am more than happy to oblige. No, don't do that.
Hey, Data's down to replacement fight you if you need it.
All right.
He's in
So do what?
He's in the Xbox party. He just hasn't joined yet because he's playing a different thing.
I said, don't do that.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm just humming.
I know what you're humming.
Well, that can't get us in trouble.
No, it can't.
But
did I miss?
but I heard the remix earlier, and I like that better.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So if you want to go down there with Tiramisu and ZDZ Claw, we're gonna see if we can get Data on in a little bit to help you out with the rest.
All right. Who's red? Who's red side? Who do you want on the red corner?
Yeah, I want to bring back the bets.
Red, and ZDZ Claw is.
I'll send you a message, Cock, for the stream name. You can tell War. I'll be back.
No. Oh, what they're asking about bringing back the bets?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's going to be an interesting thing to try to keep up with.
It is very hard. I need somebody that would be solely dedicated. Hold on, why would I? Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be something that's going to be hard to keep up with. So just wait on the stream to load up, guys. No, it actually is hard. It's a lot harder to keep up with than you think.
Yeah, because you have to pay attention to the odds. You have to do the calculations after the odds. Mm-hmm. And you have to pay each person out individually and take their funds away.
Yep.
So, and then you have to pay attention because some people will try to edit their stuff during matches.
So it's going to be the same stream, NDX 816.
Yep.
So I appreciate ZDZ for stepping up short notice. Also, I appreciate you, Data, for stepping up short notice.
ZDZ might want to redeem himself after that.
Yeah.
After that match that he had, it was unfortunate. He did get bested by Jay, but that armbar at the end, that's the part right there that had to hurt because there was no time to react with that.
No, there wasn't. That was very, very quick submission. Hey guys, all I'm gonna say is if y'all sign up to fight, show up. If y'all don't show up, y'all getting pulled. Don't be on something else, come on. Yeah, Jay, we actually did like that armbar. It was real slick coming there right at the end. And it was nice. It was a sneaky submission.
If we could get subs out there, that'd be great.
Yeah.
All subs are go right back into the Reign community. For our tournament winners that when we do hold our tournaments, champions, potential champions, fights of the nights, or fight of the week, probably. BMF champs, things like that, and just sometimes a random thank you. You never know.
Right.
We could have a poll, and the first person to respond or a number, whatever, to respond could win a gift card or something.
Mm-hmm.
Those of y'all who are watching right now, or new to tuning into to Reign FC, We are at Xbox Sim League currently right now. We will be looking forward to in the future, in the far future, to potentially branch out there to PlayStation. But our main niche right now is looking to be for Xbox.
Yeah, we're not gonna start branching until 4:30 seconds, Ed. Hey, man, y'all want a little funds later on in life? Hey, we got to do this.
Looks like we have Sean
Four-star
O'Malley
O'Malley.
versus Cody Garbrandt. This is going to be an interesting match.
And most people don't think about that.
This is something I would have loved to see in real life. The flashy stylings of O'Malley and Garbrandt, the taunts, the trash talking in the ring.
Right.
Imagine that. That would have been an epic match. But we all know Garbrandt's chin would have been tested greatly by O'Malley.
Yeah, would have.
How are both fighters red?
Oh, because O'Malley's on the Contender Series, so his gloves are automatically red.
Oh. So we have O'Malley in the blue corner, but he is wearing the red tape, so don't get misconstrued on who's who. You know, and Cody Garbrandt is in the red corner. He is wearing the red trunks. So those of y'all who might not know who Cody Garbrandt is.
Well, Spook says he's just getting ads after ads. Well, man, I appreciate you watching those ads, Spook. It helps us out tremendously.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be skippable. I don't know why they're not.
No, not on Twitch.
Yeah, they're supposed to be skippable.
Oh, that was a very bold move by O'Malley to stop in the middle of a fight and bow towards his opponent.
Yeah.
We all know what happens with that. You know, there are fighters who are out there who said you do that type of stuff, I'm putting you out.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. You always got to keep your guard up at all times.
It's crazy to see a Cody Garbrandt player not using his pressure. Oh, but he does very well. He rocks.
Oh, nice. That's a head kick and sits down. And taunts. Cody's feeling himself right now. He needs to be careful because he could feel himself right into unconsciousness with that questionable chin. You know?
And he is out.
Did you see that head kick? Wow.
You
beautiful finish. We have to see that replay. We have to see that a couple times.
He actually attempted to land that shot earlier in the fight.
Man, unfortunate event. You know, Sugar Sean O'Malley was just out of range, but whiffing that kick moved him forward as he spun and stepped into range of Cody Garbrandt, and out he went. You know, you have to be careful with those type of things. That's why you use your jab to set up to find your range, so you know where you can land those kicks.
Yeah, that for sure. For sure hurts, man. I mean,
my gosh, a fortunate event for ZDZ Claw.
Absolutely unfortunate.
Brother, I am sorry for you. Congratulations to Cody No Love Garbrandt being used by Tiramisu, right?
Yeah, Tiramisu went in there, redeemed himself from his last fight, comes out here as victorious, and knocks that man out, you know?
Man, who would have seen that coming?
Right.
I mean, he kind of did with the whiff head kick, but...
And our next matchup is actually going to be me versus Day-Day in middleweight. So if we can get that man in here.
Sorry for those who was wearing headphones.
Oh, you blew the mic off.
But that was a Joe Rogan-esque finish right there. You know, you could only but to jump out of your seat, and I damn near did. Wow.
Yo, them respect.
Let's hear it in the chat for Tiramisu for what one hell of a finish. What a head kick KO.
Yeah.
Yo,
that is
them respect things, that's always one of the moments. So close to each other, giving that respect when the round's already started. One person can just be that guy and just kick you right in the face, and that's just one of them things. That was scary for me watching.
Yeah, that was scary, but man, what a
Yo, War, he needs 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
He's transferring the game over.
Oh my goodness. All right, gentlemen. Well, y'all have a little bit of time to do your thing. We're actually gonna move on to this next screen that I worked on a little bit, and I'm gonna mute us. So y'all just take y'all a short break. We'll grab you something to eat, and we will be right back.
Yeah, go check out our YouTube and stuff.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our little short intermission. We about to get ready for Boogeyman versus Data. Boogeyman went ahead and banned Paul Craig for Data. Being that's one of Data's uh, favorite characters there. Who did Data ban for Boogeyman? Oh, that's right, he didn't. That's right, because Boogeyman is
Boogeyman,
the higher ranked fighter.
guess he banned Paul Craig on him. Oh,
Yeah,
that's bread and butter right there. Well, let's see what
and
Data has. Who's going to pick on this one?
you got Data looking to use Jack Hermanson again. And Paul Craig. And Boogeyman looks like he's gonna be using Pfeiffer.
Live.
There we go. Data's live. Good to go. It's good now.
Joe Pfeiffer is a new addition into UFC 5's update recently. New character. They added Joe Pfeiffer, Bryce Mitchell, and what was it?
Macy Barber, I think.
Macy Barber. Yes,
I will say
indeed.
Joe Pfeiffer. He has one of them weird. He's one of them weird styles. I fought War Machine the other day when they first came out, and he'll knock you out without even flashing you or anything out of nowhere. Just
if you look at his punch stats, he has 5-star everything dang on there, and minus the Celtic Cross is 4-star. So he has that Conor McGregor-esque power and fight style, I guess, but not the same skill.
It's a weird one. I mean, But here we go. Joe Piper got Michelle Pfeiffer, his sister. Yeah.
Pfeiffer and
right.
Pfeiffer are two different, But I get the reference. It's kind of similar.
So Data is one of them guys that wants to, Paul Craig's his bread and butter, but he's the one that comes out with Jack Hermanson, which is a weird pick every time that he, they ban it, the fighter that he uses. Jack Hermanson. So then you got to pick. Do you want to ban Paul Craig? Do you want to ban Hermanson? What poison do you want? And then
and Hermanson has a better stand-up set than Craig, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Craig's more of that ground game guy, submission specialist kind of dude, in my opinion. But yeah, Hermanson definitely is like way more all-rounder than Paul Craig, from what I've seen.
Right now, it looks like Data is very susceptible to them hooks and gets put down by a pull elbow by War Machine, and instantly cuts him open on that left cheek.
Ooh. Definitely instant cut for the first counter, too. He has that hidden power.
Like I said, you can't sleep on him. He is a big man for this weight class. So that power is definitely a nice slip of the uppercut by the Boogeyman.
I've never personally watched Piper fight, unless I have, and I just didn't realize that that's who this is. But fighting War Machine the other day and seeing that, oh, look at that blood coming down the face right there.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage on that eye. He's being caught with that hook quite a bit.
His best bet is probably try to get this to the ground, wear him out, body him a little bit, try to figure out his game plan. Because if he keeps getting hit like that with some counters, especially with Joe Piper, he's going to go to sleep pretty quick. And it's going to be random. He's not even going to see it coming.
I mean, you're right. It is going to be somewhat of a random knockout, but it's going to be an expected knockout because of the power that this man carries. Goes for a takedown attempt. He gets it. He gets right into side control with some good move by War Machine to move him into half guard.
This is where they both excel too. They'll roll on the ground for minutes.
Data does have the advantage with Jack Hermanson. Joe Pfeiffer is not a very well very versatile fighter on the ground. I was lost for words there for a moment. Tries to get up. Craig is doing a very good job. I mean, not Craig. Hermanson is doing a very good job of controlling this man on the ground. He rolls him over into full guard. Is he going to be able to get up, or is he going to work a little? He gets denied. Jack Hermanson tries to pull armbar and fails. Well, look at that. Pfeiffer gets right up to his feet, and back to work. Hermanson goes to try to pressure him.
You know, the first round nerves coming out. I mean,
oh, and rocks Hermanson. Look at that. That cut is looking real bad now. Blood dripping all down his body.
Probably good if he would have stayed on the ground right then and let him get a pull guard on him. Oh, and
the hook. Catch him with the real hook. War Machine Boogeyman answers right back with the lead elbow. We're about a minute left here in the first round, and this is already looking like a bloodbath on Jack Hermanson.
I don't even see nothing wrong with Piper over here.
Well, it looks like he has some bruising up there on his forehead a little. There's a couple of the knees and elbows.
Under the left
he gets taken down by a hip toss, right? It's a side control by Jack Hermanson, a.k.a. Data. So this is exactly where he needs to be. What you think there, Joker?
This is where Data has a better chance with Piper because of his power. But, I mean, you know, Boogeyman over here with his ground game, I mean.
Yeah, with the armbar attempt right now, you know, this could get bad. Oh, and Data is able to get out of it and get right back to the full guard of the Boogeyman. It moves right into side control, denies him of getting up, goes for a Kimura attempt, and is denied by the Boogeyman.
And
Boogeyman is able to move back to half guard, moves right back to full guard. We got about 5 seconds left in round number 1. And Hermanson moves up, postures up. Boogeyman tries for an armbar, and it ends it. Herm D steps in to end round number 1. Wow, what a first round.
Piper, you know, Boogeyman's one of them guys, like, you don't want to go for easy submissions on him. You really have to try because he knows it all.
And Jack Hermanson is definitely looking busted up there, you know.
Thank God the cut man could step in right now to save him a little.
Both fighters had a very close landing percentage. Ground advantage did go to Data there, but Boogeyman definitely seems to have done the more damage leading up into this second round. Nice leg check by Boogeyman.
And I still don't think that it's been a dominant from anybody. It's still 50-50 because Data could just be getting mauled and come back at the last second and just hit you with one punch and lay you out like we've seen before many times. And he rocks him.
And a nice slip. He doesn't. It sits him down with a hook and starts raining out some ground and pound. This could be over. Oh, nice head movement by Boogeyman. Wow. I'm sorry if I blew off the mic there. I don't know if you was able to hear me, but
perfect.
Jack Hermanson moves into half guard or into Boogeyman. Boogeyman tries to get back seated position and is able to. Is he able to get back to feet? Yes, he is.
That's what happened. As soon as I was saying he can be getting mauled and just hit you with some smoke, he smoked him right there. Now Piper's on the back foot, staying behind that black line, like, you know, that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do, guys.
You know, Data's doing well to stay in front of Boogeyman's face, keep that pressure up. You know, he did rock him and drop him, so he's trying not to give him time to recover.
Looks like Hermanson's pulling Nate Diaz right now. I can bleed, but I'm still gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm not scared.
Boogeyman did well to deny that takedown attempt against the fence by Hermanson. Nice slip.
I want to say Jack Hermanson's arms are longer than Piper's, so he could use his distance a little more. I mean,
well, that's going to be a hard thing to do. Oh, he catches him with the elbow against the cage. This could be bad.
Sometimes you got to slow pace yourself. You know, you gotta stay back, let the dude swing at the air. They updated the game. Now, when you miss strikes, it taxes you.
He goes for a heel hook.
Calf slicers.
He goes up. He rolls over. He pulls. Ooh, that was a very close calf slicer attempt by Data using Jack Hermanson. Ooh, nasty uppercut. Data leaned right into that with Hermanson. That was. Oh, he catches him with a check with a rear hook. It sits him right down. Data pops right back up and gets right back in Boogeyman's face. Then he works a clinch and nasty knee hits him.
Sorry, I'm sorry. All the fights have been good fights, but this one right here is a war. Like, they aren't stopped.
Like you said, it is a war, and these two fighters are out there battling out. These gladiators are out there leaving it out in that ring. Oh, and he gets caught with a straight and rear elbow, sits Hermansson down, and back to work. Hermansson gets up. Oh, lead elbow smashes Hermansson's cheek.
Ooh.
And he gets sat down trying to slip a jab. Oh, he gets rocked. This could be bad. This is over, and it is all over by way of ground and pound. What a finish! Look at Jack Hermansson. He is looking like a mess. That man is going to the ER tonight. Yes, indeed. He looks like he had tried to make a scene for Walking Dead.
I just said it though. I told you. I said it doesn't matter. You can maul him, you can beat him, but it takes one punch for him to come back and just take the win just like that.
Yeah, fortunate series. It looks like Boogeyman misjudged the distance that he had towards the cage and couldn't slip back far enough and got caught with that straight as Jack Hermansson moved forward and stepped in with it.
Make the bad man stop. That's crazy. Just how people can fight. That's the name of the game, like we always say.
Yeah, it's always a puncher's chance. It's a 50-50 shot. No matter how bad you might be down, you still have a chance to win. Man, what a finish by Jack Hermansson, aka Data.
I mean, it almost looked done pretty early on because of how much blood and most people aren't like Nate Diaz where they can take all that and just bleed and they're fine.
I mean, Jack Hermansson did take a lot of damage. It is amazing how he did withstand a lot of that incoming damage, striking damage that he took from War Machine. But he like I said, he turned it up and end and was able to pull it out and squeaked it out. They landed very close to similar.
I was saying about how he's staying really close when he should be using the distance, but also if people just step back too much, maybe the doctor would have came in and stopped it because he was bleeding so bad. So it was a good call on Data's fight style and his work right there. So
yeah, distance isn't what he probably wanted to do because of the range and speed of Pyfer. Pyfer is a kickboxer. Hermansson is a jiu-jitsu style fighter. So it is going to be a tough look for Hermansson to deal with that speed and range of Pyfer. But man, what a bout, ladies and gentlemen, fellow gladiators.
All right, so up next we have got Spook versus King.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a great one.
Yeah, so if Spook and King will both get into their fighter channels, we're still waiting on Brute Rush. So, just let you know we're waiting on Brute Rush to get here, and then y'all two gentlemen will go at it. Before then, we're going to go ahead and move on to King versus Spook. So, King, you're going to have to stream. Spook will host. It's going to be a middleweight bout. All fighters go besides the fighters that were banned. So, I have to go see who was banned. All right, so Anderson Silva was banned. Spook's going to go with Lyoto Machida, and King is going to go with Nick Diaz.
All right, guys.
All right, so whoever wants to ref.
I'll go ref.
All right.
Unless Data wants to. It's okay, Data. I'll go ref if you don't want to. I can't hear you, so I'm gonna go ref. Who's streaming?
That's what we're waiting to find out.
What is a Witterly?
Literally with a W. Literally.
Oh. You know, we have King versus Spook versus King. You know, King would be in the blue corner, Spook would be in the red. So this is gonna be an interesting matchup between these gladiators as well. Every matchup is an interesting matchup, truthfully.
Yeah.
But what a night we have been having. You know, we've had pretty spectacular fights as usual per Reign FC. Yeah, that's our MO. The
Guys,
pay-per-views, fight night cards. It's always one hell of a show. You know, those of
So-
y'all who might not who might be missing the live airing of these matches,
Just
you're
message
missing
it to us.
one hell of a thing.
I got you.
Yep, literally.
It looks like they're someone's is doing it again. If you understand what I'm saying, they're trying to
CR King Thug.
compete.
Yeah, I know. And I'm fixing to cut that shit out.
What you mean, like I'm just gonna message you, Croc.
All right, so you go ahead and CR King Thug, bro.
All right.
Probably picking up some background chatter.
No.
All right, we're good to go.
All right, good to go. Switching over now.
Why does it feel like his name changes all the time? Or is it been the same?
The same for me.
Oh, because I'm not following him. That's why it pop up.
All right, so we got Spook, who is using Lyoto Machida. You have got King, who is using Nick Diaz. Interesting.
You know, that's
picks.
And Spook is one to use Lyoto Machida, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
and he wasn't banned.
No, so it shows that somebody's not paying attention.
Or they might be looking for a challenge.
Could be that too.
So we have Lyoto bringing it to Diaz, which is an interesting tactic. You know, with Diaz having such great cardio stats and being a pressure heavy style fighter with great boxing,
Yeah.
Lyoto's trying to close the gap and fight in pocket. We're going to see what type of hands Lyoto has. Why does the strike sound funny?
It's because that's all you're really hearing is strikes. Sorry about that, having to handle some business.
Watch the profanity. Who was
It was me.
Oh.
Twas me. Yep.
I mean, we do have the disclaimer on our streams about the content. You know, being that it does show some gore, and we all grown adults in here, so some words might slip out. Machida doing very well at working his jab and them teeps, you know, pushing Diaz back. He doesn't seem to be throwing as crazy as we're used to seeing, and he's the volume. Yo, Nick's looking pretty beat up already.
Well, so
Face
is
started
Lyoto. Lyoto's got the
Yeah,
cut
he
over
is.
his right eye,
The cut.
which Nick should look to take advantage of going throughout this fight. You know? And just so you know, there was actually some beef between these two gentlemen that went on in our open Discord. That was a big reason why I put this fight together.
And Diaz is doing pretty well probing with his jab, but he doesn't seem to be landing as much as landing as much damage and shots as he should compared to Lyoto.
Well,
he already
you, if you watch,
chopped that leg up pretty good.
If you watch the last fight, you know, let my last fight be a testament. You know, I'm a heavy pressure fighter. I like to throw a lot, and that doesn't necessarily always work out the later the fight goes to updates. So something everybody's got to make adjustments to. Slow down your pace a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like these fighters are having a hard time. Well, throwing caution to the wind in the pocket, not giving themselves time to recover.
Yeah.
And already they're starting to look labored, especially Diaz. That's unheard of for him to be so labored with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in round number 1. Absolutely. And that leg is starting to get really chopped up. Diaz gets cheated in the clinch and it hits him with a hook outside of moving out of the clinch. It puts Lyoto right on the back foot. Both fighters are already looking bruised and battered here. About 1 minute and 15 seconds left in round number 1 of this 3-round fight in middleweight.
That's a risky move right there by Kang, throwing an overhand in the pocket. Oh, good takedown.
You know, Diaz is a very dangerous fighter on the ground, and this could get very hairy real quick for Machida. Kang doing the smart thing and trying to work his
triangle
ground game.
Yeah, you know, and that's very interesting seeing from Kang. Knowing how, you know, quite a few of his fights went a little lopsided when it went to the ground, so it shows definite improvement here in his willingness to exchange with Spook on the ground.
Postures up in half guard and gets up back to his feet, which is interesting after being somewhat dominant on the ground.
Oh, and he stuns
Oh,
Machida.
nice slip up, pull uppercut. But Diaz is looking very labored, and there's 7 seconds left in this round 1.
Nice
Oh, that was very close. As both gladiators take a huge breath at the end of round number 1. We need to make sure we see those fight stats there. What is going on there?
There they are. Spook was the more accurate fighter, but he was more accurate on significance, but less accurate on totals.
But he was the aggressor in that round.
Yeah, and that could come back to haunt him.
There you go, round number 2. And these fighters already pick up immediately where they left off at. It seems to be head movement head movement and footwork is not relevant in this. As Spook gets caught with the lead hook straight. I mean, rear hook and lead hook combination. You know, strikes tend to hurt more when you're tired because you don't have the cardio to deal with the incoming damage. Ooh, and that lead leg is already chopped, and now we have Diaz switching stances, and this is not where he wants to be. He's fighting in orthodox. Spook misses a rear leg kick. You know, we get to see what type of adjustments Diaz gets to do here, switching to orthodox. This is not a strong suit, but he's doing very well in throwing out that lead hook on that cut side of Machida.
Right.
When he should possibly switch stances himself. Nice teep by Diaz.
Sorry about that. I was making some adjustments to the next fight. So our next fight's going to be Brute Rush versus Mip.
Oh, and Machida gets dropped again. Open. Diaz moves forward, trying to work that jab, trying to find that range. Goes for a clinch and misses. Machida doing well to back up, but not too much to create too much distance.
Oh, he drops.
Oh, and he misses. Diaz looks to rain down some ground and pound here. I don't think he'd be able to finish it.
No,
and that's a lot of damage that Machida was able to take. It might have been a hesitation. Machida goes for armbar. You know, that hesitation that was an interesting submission attempt. Diaz rolls him over, gets right into full guard. Like I was trying to say, Diaz hesitated a little and jumping into Machida's guard to finish him off after dropping him. That might have been the deciding factor of Machida enduring that damage. Right. Nice takedown by Diaz, the ankle pick.
He's just going down there to do a little bit of damage.
Smart move. You know, tie your opponent out more by dumping him on the ground and forcing him to get back up.
Right.
We about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in round number 2. And Machida is looking like hamburger meat.
Yeah, but this is one I won't count Spook out, man. I've seen Spook come back from more adversity than this. But right now, it looks like this is Nick Diaz's fight.
It does. What a turnaround from round number 1. You know, that cardio came into factor. It looks like King has made the proper adjustments and sits him down. Trading in the pocket is not what... And this could be over. And it is all over. Trading in the pocket with Diaz is a bad day for anybody. The man might not have instant knockout power, but the man has fantastic boxing. And out goes Spook using Lyoto Machida. I bet he's wanted to take that pocket exchange back.
Yeah, that was a crazy finish, crazy fight. You know, that's the thing. That's what we've kind of been talking about is you have to be careful with the way you exchange, with the amount of strikes you throw out there, with you know. All right. So next up, we're not moving on to Colton versus Mr. Nicholas yet. We have Mip, so if somebody can get with Mip, he was just on here. Let me see if I can get with him real quick. And Brute Rush.
All right, so we did have a problem.
What's that?
So Spook was getting spam invited.
With it because it doesn't pop up in the middle of your screen. It pops up in the lower left or the upper left. You know, it doesn't. It just turn off the notifications. You know, and if we catch anybody in the league, spamming fighters like that in the middle of a match, you will be dealt with because that can mess up the internet connection and slow down a person's frame rate. That's the only reason
I said let me go talk to them because I understand that 46 times and it's
so hold on. First of all, that's your boy Royce Gracie.
Yep, that's the one who it was.
So he'll be banned from the league, so he's not going to be able to compete.
There's some other shit or what? Excuse me. There's some other stuff going on or what?
No, we got Mip versus.
We'll talk about that later and everything. But y'all know about what happened with the spam invites, so y'all.
So we got Mip versus. Oh dang it! Keep getting messages.
Mip versus Brute.
Okay, I need to contact them, or do you have that?
I'm not talking about turning off notifications mid-fight, fellow gladiators. I'm talking about turning off notifications before you go
So
into
Yeah,
that
before your
doesn't
fights.
happen when you're
If you
fighting.
know you're having a fight night, a fight card night, and you
No
don't want to be
distraction.
bothered, turn off the notifications or put your system on do not disturb, because if I'm not mistaken, if you're on do not disturb, it will not send the notifications to you.
Yeah. So Mip and Brute, y'all get in fight number 6, fight channel number 6.
Or y'all can appear offline.
It's almost as if like someone may have been watching and making them spam them. I don't know, who knows. But so I hit up Mip Brute Rush. I know they're here because Mip was just here.
He's here.
Okay.
Brute Rush is in fight channel 6.
Okay, there he is. I'm
And I
gonna go ahead
need
and
to
go down
get
there
a
and I'll figure it all out for you.
yeah. So when you get in there, we got to get with Mip and see what his stream name is.
I got you.
I think I have the stream.
Okay, so that is Jeff. So Joker, I want you to find that account and I want you to ban it from the league. Or Croc, one of us will find that account. We'll ban it from the league.
Okay.
And if y'all don't stop trying to get into this league and mess with these fighters, there are some serious consequences that can be held. I don't care how old you are, but it's called harassment. So, and that won't be hard to do. All I have to do is find somebody to find your IP address, and I can get right to you pretty quick. So it's not a hard thing to do. You might want to stop
Yeah.
because y'all got to remember, where you're 10 years old, I got 20 years experience on you.
Yeah, I don't know why people want to be trolls like that. It's not that serious.
No, it's not.
Just take your lickings and just move on. Take your punishment.
Yeah, so Mip says he doesn't have a good streaming since he's in Spain. Should I just let Brute?
Yeah, we can switch it around. It's fine.
All right, I got you.
Hold on a second though. Let me edit this stuff real quick.
So just so I'm good. Brute's gonna stream. Mip's gonna host, right?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
But Mip is the lower ranked fighter.
Yeah, those of y'all who are getting spammed by people constantly, don't be afraid to report that account. Take a screenshot of the notifications and you put it in your report.
It's all right. They can keep making them, and y'all can keep reporting them.
Yep.
And finally, what they'll end up doing is they'll actually go to the IP address of the Xbox and they'll ban the Xbox. So it's a lifetime ban on the Xbox, the IP on it.
Yep.
So it's not going to be an account ban.
4 stars or below, 5 stars or below.
What?
4-star, 5-star below.
5-star.
Yeah, main card.
Or I'm going to let them be main card, so it's going to be 5-star and below.
That's what I was saying. It says main card, so okay, I got you.
So yeah, Spook, just give us a minute. Send me the info on that. Well, you already sent it to me, so I'm going to send it around, and we're all going to go and multiple report that account for harassment. Guess who his only friend is?
Doug.
Absolutely.
Lily, stop. Man, what a match of fight night cards tonight. You know, it makes it's a little hard as usual on Friday nights trying to get all these gladiators in. But you already know when it comes to that pay-per-view, we get out there and we shine, baby. We make it happen, and the pay-per-views are always the big fight cards are always where the main fighters come and show up.
Yeah.
You know,
So hold on a second. All right. Well, we're waiting on the next matchup here. This is bound to be an exciting one, man. This is one actually when Mip got brought into the league that I foreseen this match happening. Brute stepped up short notice to take this fight on a weight class he doesn't fight in very much. Brute does have more to lose though than Mip does, so you know we appreciate you stepping in and showing up and willing to go in there and exchange with somebody like him.
you know, we have our fighters active in our Discord chats and stuff. I understand they're having conversations, but don't forget, you know, y'all can have conversations in the Twitch also. Just be mindful of what y'all
Yeah, absolutely.
talk
Y'all
about.
talking here, man. The more y'all talk, the more viewers we'll get. You know, I know it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but it really does. So the more
Yeah,
active we get in there, the more active we get guys coming in checking this thing out.
And the only reason why I say be mindful of what y'all say in the Twitch chat is for y'all benefit. You know, it could get y'all suspended or banned, not necessarily by us, but also by Twitch if you put too crazy of things in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, pump up the chat, people. You know, come out here and show your love. I understand there are fellow gladiators and viewers watching.
Yeah.
But let's hear for those. Let's hear from y'all.
You're good to go.
What? But no, we're not. I need the stream.
UFC,
What is that?
GAWD.
Oh yeah.
I hear an emergency thing.
Sorry, we got an Amber Alert. I repeat, we got a no. UFC God, GAWD.
Is there an
God.
underscore?
No, UFC God.
Yeah, UFC 3 G.
You didn't say 3. Okay.
You're not following him?
Yeah, I think so. Nope. All right, man. Y'all can hop in there. We're good to go.
Yeah. All right, yeah, here we go. We have Brute Rush making his fighting at welterweight against who is this? Don't Cry.
Yeah, Don't Crack It. That's Mip.
Are they in the wrong corners?
They are in backwards corners. I'm sorry. Mip is Tony Ferguson. And
yeah, so they're
Brute Rush. Yeah, I did switch him out because Brute needed to stream.
We have Brute looking to possibly use Gilbert Burns, and looks like Mip is going to be changing from Ferguson to Khamzat Chimaev. Interesting pick.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting all the way around because I'm going to tell you something. Don't Crack It is a very underrated performer, and I'm going to say underrated because a lot of people don't know his skills, but he is a very, very good fighter.
Who's that, Mip?
Mip, yes. Don't Crack It. He's a very good fighter. It's either going to be very tough or very easy. Nope, they're going to have to go back. He does not have this on sim mode.
Yeah. What are they doing? Did they stop it?
Yeah, he's making them stop it. Sim League, gentlemen. Now he's got it on sim. Oh, well. Mip needs to put it on sim. I can't see what he's doing. Yep, got a good ref, man, staying on top of things. Got Colton versus Mr. Nicholas up next. It's going to be an exciting matchup. You know, Mr. Nicholas been climbing the ranks. Colton's been solid in the ranks. Number 3 versus number 4 middleweight in the world, taking on each other. Then you have right after that Spider and Chancellor. It's another
5-round.
It's a 3-rounder.
Oh, the Chancellor's in the main fight tonight?
No, he's in the co-main event. So we had the main event was Comp versus Monify for the vacant welterweight title, because we're gonna make the champion vacate that title because he's been so inactive.
That would be Pop Out, right?
Bob would be Pop Out. You are correct.
Yeah, we can't have fighters holding up the weight classes.
Right. Holding belts.
Everybody gets an equal opportunity chance.
Champions.
Yeah, and champions have to show up. They have less of an opportunity to decline and not show up. We try to give them some leeway, but there's only but so much rope we could give these fellow gladiators. And here we go. We're finally about to get on way with a match between Brute Rush and Mip. You know, Brute Rush is using Gilbert Burns in the blue corner, and Mip is using Hamzat Chimaev in the red corner, or as Michael Bisping says, Chimaev. All right, both fighters. Well, Brute got Mip in the clinch, gets him against the cage. Looks like he's gonna try to go to backpack, and he does.
Straight to it.
Gets him right on the ground. You know, and this is where Brute wants to be. He is using Burns, who has decent boxing and pretty good stand up, but his wheelhouse is definitely in the jiu-jitsu game. And Mip did the smart thing in picking Chimaev, but how well is he going to do off his back against a killer in the ground game of Brute Rush? Oh, he rolls over Brute into half guard. Goes for arm triangle attempt and fakes it. Brute gets him into full guard. And this is where Brute wants to be. You know, he is using Gilbert Burns, which has a lot of weapons off his back. A lot of possible reversals and nice body work by Mip using Chimaev, Hamzat Chimaev. The Wolf. That's his name, right? Or how do they pronounce it in Dagestani?
I don't remember.
I know it translates to wolf, the wolf. So, now anybody out there in the chat who knows, please type it in. What is Hamzat Chimaev's name in his language, in his native language? His name translates to the wolf. Is Bortz. Oh, that's
Bortz,
right,
yep.
Bortz. Thank you, Colton. Good looks. You know, here you go with Hamzat and side control. It's not often that we seen Brute sit this long on his back.
No.
But he is using a jiu-jitsu fighter, so.
Right. But Gilbert Burns does have underrated wrestling too, so you know, maybe this is a little bit of a tactic to get to an advantageous position, which he gets denied in.
You know, which is the reason why Usman decided to stand up against Burns versus going with him on the ground when they had that matchup, right?
Right. And Colton, it's not useless if it's useful. So, just saying.
What's that?
He said he's full of ridiculous amount of useless knowledge.
Who, me?
No, Colton.
Oh. I mean, we're both full of knowledge. You know, it's something you learn. It all plays.
He was talking about him.
Oh.
Because he told you his name. He said he's full of useful or useless knowledge. I said it's not useless if it's useful.
Yeah, right. It's very useful. I needed a question answered, and it got answered. How often am I asking for information from the group? So, So that's great knowledge because I didn't know.
You know, this isn't a position you see Brute in a lot, having to get up from the ground. You know.
Well, he's also been working the striking too. Hopefully, he doesn't get that Usman vibe going.
Yeah.
You know how Usman kind of stopped wrestling and started falling in love with the hands.
Right.
Not saying that Brute doesn't have
Nice
the
drag
capability
down.
to box, but that is not his strong suit, and he gets the nice back drag into seated position on Khamzat Chimaev. You know, this does score well in the judge's eye because he does get a takedown, and it is a controlling position. The chat is really rooting for Brute out there.
Yeah, they are. Call me Jay. You got Colton. Nice transition over to half guard. And see,
What type of? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say a lot of people call this style of fight boring. You know, but if you know what level these two gentlemen are at, to see these type of exchanges on the ground, you know, it's actually really nice.
Yeah, and what type of pressure are these gladiators feeling? You know, Brute
Right.
being a reigned veteran as of right now, a well-seasoned veteran, especially known for his ground dominance, premiering against a newcomer in the league, Mip, who has showed real good skill and has showed great versatility in the game.
Well, being one of the first people to actually go down there and hold Brute to the ground himself, you know, he's done a great job showcasing his skills doing that.
And we're about to come to the end of round number 1, and there goes the bell.
Beautiful round, gentlemen. Got to go round number 1.
What a round to count to judge.
We're not seeing round 1.
Yeah, they're sitting on round 2.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that accuracy. They are pretty much identical.
Yeah.
The landing percentage,
total
control time
was. I mean, he daggum near hit 100% of his strikes.
Yeah, both of them.
100% on takedowns, 2 minutes 5 seconds to control. He hit half of his significant strikes. You know, that's a beautiful round by Brute.
You know, some of y'all might be getting a commercial, and we are at the beginning of round number 2. And this is one heck of a chess match. If you think about it, every time Brute gets into that, ever since the tournaments, since Brute has gotten into that ring, it has been nothing but a chess match for him. You know, the fighters realized real quick that they had to improve on the ground, and they have been making leaps and strides.
Yeah. It's a very technical matchup, though. And this fight went really how I expected it to. And this was a challenge that Brute himself, you know, he wanted to test himself against this guy.
And the great thing about this also shows how the new patch will operate.
Right.
When you have nice head kick by Chimaev.
Nice takedown by Chimaev.
Go for a takedown and gets it right into half guard. And immediately they go right back to work and throwing strikes. Got to stay active, and as active they are.
Very active. You know, this is where Brute actually tallied up most of his 105 strikes in the last round.
Yeah, because they didn't spend much time on the feet. And I think collectively, they almost had 3 minutes and 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, in the first round.
The style of transitions these guys are able to throw up, you know, to make you second guess your denial.
Interesting enough, we haven't seen too many reversals, as in reversal submissions.
No.
You know, in the league. Maybe a lot of fighters don't know about them because there are some secret transitions and reversals that characters do have.
Yeah. But that's why you see a lot of the guys that are a little bit better on the ground not go for so many transitions out of this half guard position. And I think that's why guys are a little bit more comfortable sitting here and taking a little bit of strikes.
Yeah, we had 2 Kimura attempts by Brute, and then we have an Anka triangle attempt by
reversal right there.
Yep, and gets reversed. And if I'm not mistaken, that could potentially be reversed into a submission too.
Yeah, only from the top though. I don't think there's only a handful of guys that can actually do that from the bottom.
Oh, Kimura attempt from the bottom gets denied. Wow. Good fight IQ by Brute to get
goes for the
choke. Gets a guillotine locked in. Is he gonna get it? Oh, he cinches it up a little.
He does, but Brute's able to work his way out of it.
You know, Gilbert Burns does have a high submission defense, and so does Chimaev. So that's going to be a feat between these two gladiators to see who could finish who on the ground.
Right. Like to see these guys a little bit more active. Ref needs to get in there a little bit.
Well, they might be taking a little breather. You know, they did have that submission work.
Yeah.
And that does take a lot out of your stamina as a fighter down there.
Right.
It looks like they're just staring at each other a little bit. Oh, a rear naked choke attempt. Okay, I see what's happening. You see the hand movement ever so slightly by Chimaev on the ground?
Yeah.
You know, that's what's keeping Brute from actually being from attacking.
Right.
There's little nuances like that you could miss very easily.
I mean,
if you guys a high level match.
If you guys are watching this, you are watching, high level competition on the ground. You can see the respect from both guys as they're down there. They're not wanting to give too much away, and they're also not willing to take too much in order not to get reversed and submitted themselves.
Yeah, it sucks about the ads, gentlemen. Sometimes they do play crazy ads back to back. It might seem never ending. We have no control of that.
No, we don't. I actually have it on the lowest setting, guys.
So that's probably why the frequency isn't there.
Nice,
but when it does play the ads, it plays them all in one shot. So you actually have an armbar attempt.
Brute gets right out of it though. He wasted no time escaping that submission.
Yeah, you don't want to be in those situations against a high level grappler. Looks like Brutus might be a little gassed. It looked like he might have did a struggle transition.
Only time will tell, right?
Nice body work. Oh, about 5 seconds left in round number 2.
Chimaev does end up getting him, out of that awkward position, but puts him right in the half guard.
Are you behind me or am I behind?
Round ended.
Once again, look at the groundwork.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes to throw by Brute. You got 120 strikes. 5 of 15 on significance, so he really didn't throw a whole lot. So I mean, as of right now, I got it going 2-0 in Brute's way.
Well, yeah, the significant strikes part came mainly from the feet. Brief moment that they stayed up there. Chimaev did well scoring there on the feet, and then scored a very good takedown. But the control time definitely went towards Brute.
Yes, it did.
Chimaev did well to throw up a few submission attempts. So it could go either ways in the judge's eyes.
Nice hooks by Chimaev. He's actually picking up the heat on the feet now.
Okay. The stream is only like 5 seconds behind mine.
Yeah, I can't help that.
No. That's about like how close it is between me watching this and our main stream.
I got you. But I mean, we're on point with the commentary for most parts.
Oh yeah. It's
nice to now by Chimaev.
Great.
Goes for the head kick. That was definitely a labored head kick.
Let's hear in the chat what y'all think so far the matches are. We have Mr. Nicholas saying 2-0, maybe Brute. But he could definitely see it 1-1 going into the third.
Yeah. I mean, myself, I had it 2-0 Brute going thus far.
What else we got out there, gladiators and ladies and gents?
It's kind of hard to commentate fights like this, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting back and watching and trying to figure out what they're trying to do. I'm playing chess while they're playing chess. I'm trying to play 3D, 4-dimensional wise, trying to think ahead of them. Because I'm a very cerebral fighter myself when it comes to UFC 5, and this is a type of match that I love to see.
Yeah, it's definitely been good on the feet. It's been good on the ground. Both these guys are dodging very well.
Oh, look, that was a nice fake by Chimaev. That's a hard thing to do, to bail that quickly in a takedown attempt. Chimaev poking and prodding with that jab, using that range. But Burns doesn't have short arms himself. You know, he could get out there, reach. It gets him in the clinch. It looks like he tried to pull a guillotine. It drops on the guillotine guard.
Chimaev's able to get out that quick, though.
Chimaev is right into half guard. I mean, right into side control. Starts raining out some elbows. It looks like he cut. Is that a cut on bruise? Nice bruise forming on Gilbert Burns.
Right. Looks like it's right over the top of the eye.
Yeah, Durinho does not look like him. He is starting to show a little wear. And this is round number 3, 2 minutes and 30 seconds roughly left. And what a match has it been. This is a tough match. Oh, and Chimaev goes for the transition right into side control.
I mean, you're at the point of the fight where, you know, if you're looking at it in the third round, it looks like it's Mip's fight. But, you know, like I said, it just depends on how the judging goes. He's going to jerk him down for the guillotine. He gets it.
Oh, and he pulls it. You know, there we go, talking about reversals right there. And there was one of the major ones. You know, we had Goose saying 1-1 out there.
Shots.
We have Fugitive saying it's 2-0. But he doesn't. I don't see who he has it going towards. Man, it might be Brute.
Yeah.
You have Colton looking at. He's torn in between 1-1, but maybe 2-0 Brute.
Right.
Possibly. But these fighters doing well with their submission attempts, especially Mip.
Yeah, Mip's done very well. I mean, both the guys had some sneaky submission attempts here, though. You had Durinho, you know, he dropped down with that guillotine from standing position. And then he almost got caught with the guillotine trying to stand up himself.
Yes, he did. Well, Fugitive 2-0 in whose favor?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of y'all are giving us numbers,
2-0 for
not saying who. It's a strong possibility. Anything could happen.
Nice elbow attempt there. They got about 30 seconds left in this fight.
Yeah, and this is one hell of a fight to watch. You got 15 seconds left on the clock, or at least on my clock. We're at 10. There you go. There goes the 10-second click. And look at the work by these two gentlemen. There you go. Finish with round number 3.
Beautiful fight, gentlemen. Nice striking percentage there. I mean, the striking percentage was actually more favorable for Brute in round number 3. Landed 60 of 103 to 61 of 132. Significance were definitely better for Mip. You got the 0-1 takedowns on both sides, but they ended up on the ground and got 1 minute and 7 seconds control from Mace.
Yeah, you know, Mip's main focus, you know, is trying to get some score in the feet before it got to the ground, which he did pretty well on moving forward. And
All right, gentlemen, we're going to be back after some deliberation. right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a decision. So we got Judge 1 scoring the contest 29-28 for Brute. Judge 2 scoring the contest 27-27 for Neither. It's pretty much a draw on that one. Then you got Judge number 3 scores the fight 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Brute Rush.
Congratulations there to Brute. That was a hard, the judges had a hard, had to sit there and deliberate and come to their decisions on that match. That could have went either way. That's a fight that we definitely look forward to seeing again.
Yeah, that was a hard one to judge, y'all.
Yeah, that was
a hard one to judge.
It was a great matchup between those fighters. It could have went one of three ways.
Yeah, there was three different ways. What's going on, Trigger? How's it going? We fixing to move into our next fight. We're gonna have Colton versus Mr. Nicholas at middleweight number 3 versus number 4. Moving on into this card. So if these gentlemen want to get ready, somebody wants to get with Joker and get him passed up into the next set of fights, or I can do it.
Yeah, where's so much? There we go.
All right, guys. Oops.
All right.
Yeah, I already heard everything. I already explained it all to him. He went down there and telling him. I'm just let him.
Okay. So we're ready for the next fight, Joker. If you want to go get that one set up.
Is it?
It's
I'll be back.
It's Colton versus Mr. Nicholas. Yeah.
That was a rough one to judge. I can't lie.
It really was. It was one of those that's so close. Yeah, it was definitely a hard one to judge. I hate getting put in those positions because it comes down to the wire of things, and it's like, man, the fight could go either way. So then you got to start breaking it down to the metrics of the fight. You got to start breaking it down to percentage landed throughout what round. Who had more control, who did more damage. Really, neither guy had a lot of damage there. So it just breaks down to one of those things, You hate to see it, but it was a good match. So it's going to be Nicholas Boy.
They took their victory. They took the decision very well.
It's definitely one we're going to run back sometime.
But that definitely, that was a title match without a title match.
Yeah.
I definitely would have loved to see 2 more rounds.
I agree 100%. I think 2 more rounds
definitely was not enough. Man.
I don't even know if 2 more rounds would have done it justice. I think that's one of those fights that you could watch for a long time.
Yeah. That definitely is going down as one of the most memorable fights that we've had so far.
All right, well, let the gentleman know that we are ready.
I think Mr. Nicholas Boy's thing is playing through. His voice is playing through his stream.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to.
His in-game chat.
That's actually Yep, I got it. So it's bound to be another one of those good fights, man. You got Mr. Nicholas, who's an up and comer. He's been making a name for himself. Like I said, Colton's been one that's been up in the top of the rankings for quite some time. Yep, next minute or two. I'm just waiting on them.
After that performance, I wonder how much Comp and Modify are sitting there thinking they're goats. How much of a goat do they feel after watching a match like that?
Yeah, that was a technical match. That's what you like to see out of I guess you would say wrestling.
Ready to go, guys?
Yeah, ready to go. It's what you would expect out of a wrestling performance. Both guys showed that they are dominant wrestlers, and it was. I'm not gonna say a stalemate. You did have one guy that ended up coming out victorious, but it was one of those very, very, very close
Back
fights.
and forth,
Yeah.
high level, high IQ matches, and we have looks like Sean Strickland going against Israel Adesanya, Origin version possibly. Yeah, we do. You know, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. It's an interesting pick to pick the alter ego Adesanya.
Right. The next up after
Strickland
this,
opens up with a leg kick himself, which is an interesting move. And this fight here could go very quickly. You know, Mr. Nicholas is in a slow starter, and he's very heavy on the very, very well-rounded fighter.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's ready. Keep circling.
You know, Izzy is not an easy character to use in this game in itself.
no, and then you got the new updates. I'm gonna keep mentioning those as we go. A lot of people don't know about it. You got the new updates that hinder a lot of stuff you were able to do before.
That was an interesting move that Colton was doing there with all that spinning in the clinch.
Relax. Keep your hands up.
That makes it very hard to control your fighter, and kind of makes the opponent dizzy on his screen.
Right. Right. So if you can take them off their game and throw a little bit of a chink in the armor there.
Nice body kick by Izzy.
Another nice body kick.
It
Goes to the teeth, but it gets caught.
Looks like Strickland is having trouble finding his range now.
Yeah.
And that footwork of Izzy is digging to the body again. Man, those liver shots are going to add up.
And Mr. Nicholas is whipping a lot of shots here. That's something that's
Oh,
going to be
that teep
detrimental.
sits him down. Yeah.
It's going to slow him down. It's going to hurt his stamina later on into this fight. But anyway, like I was saying a minute ago, next fight up is actually a 5-round title eliminator for lightweight. You got Spider versus the Chancellor. So you got Spider, who's on a 2-0 run. You've got Chancellor on a 1-0 run. He's actually more than that. So we're going to pit these two guys up against each other to get Ion a new challenge in lightweight.
Yeah. Will be very exciting.
Not taken away from this fight. Because Sean's actually had him on the ground. It looks like he's going to stand back up, though. He plants that arm very nicely. Gets right back to his feet.
Man, let's see if they actually change the rhythm of Izzy. You know,
It doesn't look
taking
like
him down changes pace.
it looks like it actually changed the rhythm of Mr. Nicholas. He's just missing 2 strikes at a time every single time.
And now he's letting Izzy starting to work the legs.
He's
and
letting
that could be a very slippery slope.
Well, he's letting Izzy get it range too. That's very dangerous. And Mr. Nicholas just needs to try to slow things down here. You don't need to be trying to get so many shots off at a distance that he's throwing them at. He's way too far away.
Yeah, he's having trouble cutting off the cage from Izzy, it looks like.
Right. He's not having as much success with the teeth, but he did catch a nice body knee there. Nice body kick by Izzy.
I'm a little behind you now. Oh, and another one digging to inside. Oh,
So he tries to
that
go
one
for
like
another
it
one,
hurt.
misses it. Might have to refresh a little bit.
No, I'm like a second behind you.
I'm at 128. Goes for another teep and misses it. Now Mr. Nicholas is actually having good success at catching these body kicks now. He misses that too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these guys are both a little hesitant on throwing a lot until they get really close with each other, which is odd. Both these guys work really well from range. Another nice body kick. Those are going to start to add up over time. You know, see, that's something I was actually just fixing to say is we need to see a little bit more head movement out of Mr. Nicholas. He's not really moving his head. He's keeping it on the center line.
Oh, yeah, and that caused him to get that front kick. Dumped Izzy down and isn't able to jump on top of him.
Yeah, you're quite a bit behind me.
Am I registering?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really been a sort of back and forth, just, you know, throwing little pitter-pat shots out here. They're not really throwing with a lot of heat, so you haven't really had a lot of damage yet. Nice body
Yeah,
knee
about
by
10
Izzy.
seconds left in round number 1.
5.
So I'm 5 seconds behind you. God damn.
We're round, gentlemen.
Around just, y'all, I don't like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. So.
He had 32 seconds of ground control, 3 out of 4 takedowns for Sean Strickland in that round. Both guys threw very similar when it comes to total strikes, but Israel Adesanya was way more accurate with his strikes. He didn't land quite half of them.
Yeah, especially with the significant strikes. Those mainly came from making Strickland miss every time he tried to come in the pocket with a 1-2.
Well, and you know, you got to think that this is a point in time for Mr. Nicholas where the butterflies and the nervousness have to play a factor because he took a big step up in competition here going against Colton. Something he's not quite used to at this point in his career. He's done very well coming out, though.
A leg check by Izzy, and answers back with his own leg kick and another leg kick.
See,
by
the
Izzy.
problem with Mr. Nicholas right now is he's throwing 4-piece combinations. He's not really connecting with any of them. So he's going to throw himself out by the time round 3 comes around if he don't really get that under control and start picking his shots a little bit better.
Well, he looks like he's winging a lot of hooks, and
He is.
Strickland's strong suit is generally a 1-2 down the middle.
Yeah, 1-2
The
down the
man
middle,
has
teeps.
phenomenal boxing combinations, but he is known for his 1-2, especially that jab. And cumulative damage.
Which I think they really disrespected Sean with his jab in this game.
And he is starting to rip to the body again.
Yeah, he is. It's going to be Mr. Nicholas's downfall if you don't start protecting that body a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in round number 2, and it is already looking pretty rough for Mr. Nicholas. He is getting that body chopped up. He does bag Izzy with a 1-2 stepping out the pocket, but that's not really enough to do much damage.
Right.
It's more like a mosquito bite annoyance, and another roundhouse to the body by Izzy. Spinning, jumping back kick. Oh, spinning back fist lands by Izzy. It looks like Izzy might be busted up. Them jabs might actually be doing more damage than we think.
It might be.
You know, he is.
But it looks like Sean's starting to tire here too, though.
He has thrown a lot, missed a lot of shots. You know, not necessarily throwing more than Izzy, but missing a lot.
Yeah, he has. Colton goes to take the back here. Looks like he's going to try to drag him down after he takes a couple knees. He doesn't. He actually goes for a knee to head. Izzy looks a little sluggish off that exchange, though.
I mean, Izzy has thrown a lot in the first round.
Yeah.
And he's thrown a lot of power with that body kick.
Well, Mr. Nicholas, like I said, he's missing too many from range. He's not following through with some of his shots. And he's allowing Izzy to get on that pace again, of throwing a couple body shots here, gets him the jab, a hook, and push him away.
Yeah, Izzy's footwork is really
Nice slip
giving him
uppercut by
issues.
Mr. Nicholas.
Every time Izzy finished off his combination or his strike, he's already out of the pocket, and Mr. Nicholas is swinging at a ghost.
Yeah, he's stepping back as soon as he does these combinations. He's on the back foot, retreating out, stepping back in, catching a couple. He's just moving in and out. Really good lateral movement.
Comes in with a nice leg kick.
Nice hook by Sean, but don't look like there's a lot on those shots anymore. And see, if I'm Mr. Nicholas here, me and you have a lot of similarities when it comes to the way we watch fights. If I'm Mr. Nicholas here, I'm going for that left hook as soon as he slides out. He's leaning over to that side a lot. So
Yes, indeed. He is setting himself up to be caught with a nasty hook.
he is. That's if Mr. Nicholas has enough gas in the tank to
Oh,
throw
look
that
at the
shot.
body knees. Oh, look at him then. Mr. Nicholas looks exhausted. He is moving very slow.
Yeah.
Colin is doing very well to keep him at bay with them teeps, digging to the body with his kicks, working those jabs, keeping him at range.
Nice body kick there. But, it doesn't seem like Izzy's really throwing a whole lot of damage out there. This crazy part is, as much as he's landed, he's not hurt himself.
Well, he might not be trying to throw a whole bunch of... he doesn't seem to be turning into the kicks.
Yeah.
He's really just throwing them out there to score. He is. Yeah, and as a kickboxer, it's all about how much can you score and when can you set up that knockout.
Yeah. Nice question mark kick there, but it missed. See, in Izzy's strong suit, if you're going to kick with him, you got to be right at the edge of that kick, just like that. Sinks one in the body right there at the end of that kick. Nice push down.
Well, I seem to, really believe that Nicholas's problem is that he's trying to kickbox with Strickland.
And
he's definitely staying in kickboxing range.
Strickland.
You need to pressure.
Yeah, but he's trying to finish with him, and Strickland's not known as a big finisher.
No. Nor as a pressure fighter, but he's a pressure fighter without being a pressure fighter.
Right.
He's a patient pressure fighter, which sounds a little redundant, I guess. But he's a type of fighter, that will get in your face and make you want to throw at him and return fire when needed. And here we go with the last third and final round of for this middleweight fight.
Oh, and he does finally rock him.
Oh, with the body shot at that. He definitely put the money in the bank. I mean, all those shots add up, paying dividends.
Mr. Nicholas gets the takedown and goes straight to side control. And this is a spot that Mr. Nicholas is going to have to threaten with some big shots. He's going to have to hurt him with.
Yeah, hurt him, go for submissions or something. Because right now he is down 2-0 in my book.
Mr. Nicholas doing a good job at avoiding these submissions, but, Colton's doing a good job at avoiding these transitions. Yeah, Mr. Nicholas is really not doing much here. He's trying to scramble around, but he keeps getting pushed back to full guard. Colton's having...
Yeah, he's not having much of a cardio. His cardio is going to be super low. He's going to have the cardio advantage coming into his third round, I believe.
You say that, but, as many transitions as he got him through, we could see a toll on both these guys.
And back to the feet. Look how nimble Izzy's looking.
Yeah, he is looking
really solid. Is already looking like he's on the back foot, a couple steps short. Nice body kick again. Man, the rate that this is going, it might be a body kick knockout.
Yeah. He's doing a really good job of sinking those in there. And for all y'all that are still staying tuned to this fight, our next fight up is going to be the Spider versus the Chancellor. So if y'all gentlemen want to start getting into your party.
Oh, gets a takedown. 3 minutes into this third and final round.
Yeah, got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left going over here, and we're back on the ground. Sorry, I looked away for a split second and take a drink. Mr. Nicholas is struggling through these transitions right now. He is just burning himself up. It's not going to have enough in the tank to posture up like that. Can't do big damage like that.
Yeah, well, I guess his goal of staying active is to constantly keep moving. Yeah. But you have to take a moment to breathe. You can't just keep burning through the tank like that.
He's going to end up getting submitted if he keeps going like this.
mean,
No,
I don't
he's
know
hit
what's
up by
going on
Izzy.
here, but something's
He is
happening.
drained. Izzy doesn't look that great either right now. His hands are low.
I mean, he was very active down there too, trying to stay out of stay active with Nicholas.
He's gonna have more in the tank than Nicholas does.
Possibly. There's no
Yeah, you can
telling how
see
much
it.
he expelled on that ground.
You can see it. He's getting winded on every third shot he throws.
Go after the cut. End this fight.
But at the same time, you know, Colton can't say that this was a gimme fight or the easier fights. One of the easier fights he's had. Mr. Nicholas is making him earn this.
Great shot. Keep the pressure on.
There's not much pep behind Izzy's step with those strikes.
Oh, that overhand barely missed.
Let's go. We need to score that takedown now.
Ooh, he got his guard up just in time.
I mean, I'm sitting here leaning towards, you know, what if Sean does land a big shot here?
It could be a KO finish, TKO finish, you know, if he gets him down on the ground and rains ground and pound right after.
Oh, and he rocks Izzy. Got a minute and 15 seconds left in this fight, and he rocks him. Oh, he drops him against the cage. He's going for it. Colton gets back to his feet, though. He's able to withstand the onslaught of Mr. Nicholas. Wow, just like we were talking about, you know, it's one of those you can see if Sean has a surge in him, and he does. He's able to put Colton on the back foot here. Oh, and he gets body rocked there. Colton's probably going to jump on him. He does. See if he has enough to get off. This is an awkward camera.
Stay with the game plan. Stay with the game.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So Mr. Nicholas, just like that, he needs to get it back to his feet and try to secure the finish here.
Yeah, how much time we have left in the first round, in round number 3?
30 seconds left in the round number 3. You know, Mr. Nicholas needs a finish here in order to be able to win this fight. Oh, and he gets rocked with a flying knee.
I mean, that's what happens when
Oh,
you get
he
a
rocks
little
Izzy.
eager. And how much time we have left?
15 seconds remaining in this fight. He's 10 seconds left. Is he going to be able to secure a victory here? Or is he going to come out victorious with the decision? Oh, he rocks
Needs
Mr.
something
Nicholas.
spectacular here.
Oh, he rocks him with 0 seconds left on the clock. What a fight, man.
What a fight to the bitter end. It was a uphill battle for Mr. Nicholas coming into this third, and he finished very strong. But
Yes, he did.
was it enough? I don't think so.
He's got round number 3. I would say razor close, but
We need to. Let's.
he's flying through him too fast.
Oh, we're going weird judging this one? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1. Colton.
Is it? Yeah. Same.
I agree.
All right, so we're gonna go 29-28, unanimous decision for the winner. Colton.
Yep.
Yeah, Colton, that was a fucking hell of a fight. Sorry, watching my language. I owe $1 now. That was a heck of a fight, yo. Heck of a fight. So, like I said, 29-28, winner by unanimous decision is Colton.
Great job by Colton. You know, good fight by Mr. Nicholas going into that battle, but it was a little bit too late towards the end. He definitely had
Somebody messaged Spider and let him know he's up.
a lot more work to do.
Yeah, he looked good, man. I mean, Mr. Nicholas went in there. He looked solid. You know, he gave Colton a heck of a fight. You know, we've got
That
two
range.
Yeah,
Range definitely gave him an issue.
we've got 2 fights that can be ran back. You know what I mean? And that can be ran at any time. I think those were good matchups, and it's definitely something I would look forward to seeing again.
Colton, A or nay?
Huh?
What?
They already know. Colton already won. Yeah, Colton's in the stream.
Man, brother, this has been a very good fight card. You know,
It
it's
has.
definitely turning it up to wrap up a hell of a night. You know, the Chancellor and Spider have big shoes to fill coming up to that because we've had a The last 3 fights, actually, all the fights have been pretty spectacular, but
Yeah, they have.
pretty much the last 3 have been strong showings.
Right.
And once again, give a shout out to all those gladiators that have fought tonight and participated, win or lose. Y'all have done good. Y'all
Absolutely.
have
the
great
Chancellor.
sportsmanship, great showing, and we look forward to calling y'all matches again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, sub. Give us shouts on YouTube. We're trying to get that channel popping off. Right now, we're just showing the whole fights, but we might end up breaking down and having that could be our highlight channel.
Yeah, so yep, Specs Live. So I'm excited to see who these gentlemen are picking, because Spider banned Islam, so Islam is banned. I'm not sure who Spectre is using. I imagine in lightweight it's going to be Dustin Poirier, which is real odd to me. Some of the fighter bans that are in here, it's like, I guess y'all don't pay attention to who people like to use their style, so you kind of want to eliminate the best possible style that they could have. All right, Joker, you want to get down there? They're ready.
I need 1 second. I need like 30 seconds. Hold on.
What's FOTN?
Fight of the night.
Oh, Fight of the Night.
Yeah. So it looks like I was correct that Spec is going to pick Dustin Poirier, so we're going to wait and see who.
Yeah, that would have been my ban personally,
Well, I'm going to tell you something, man. I've been using him as of late. And they've done some modifications on the fight styles, so he's really not as great as he used to be. Maybe it's just my style in particular, but he doesn't feel as good as he used to.
Well, that comes with the new cardio updates and the strikes being landed.
Right.
So it's going to force a lot of fighters gladiators to adjust their styles.
Absolutely.
Some people who already have the styles that suit the updates will already jump right in and be okay. Or have least adjustments to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I haven't really seen. I haven't seen any unique picks so far.
Yeah.
There hasn't been anything really off the rip. Fighters are trying to stay competitive by picking high tier when they need to, but
Right.
I can't wait till I come out of retirement myself. I have picks that fighters people will never be able to ban. I think because they wouldn't expect it.
Don't fight me then. I said, don't fight me then.
Well, no, duh, you're in my camp.
Looks like we're gonna have Charles Oliveira in green shorts versus Dustin Poirier, also
in green shorts. That's an interesting. Dustin Poirier looking like a squished Skittle out there. Oh, Dustin already looks like he's talking trash.
He doesn't. We've seen that end very badly for the Chancellor before, so he just needs to get out there and fight and do his thing. He's trying to get to the top of this division. He wanted a title shot. I told him this is the way to it. So Spider and him are both looking at a title shot off of this if they can get the victory to go against Ion Absent to defend that. He's wanting to defend his strap there eventually. We're trying to get him some good competition there.
I gotta say, I don't like seeing two fighters in these green shorts.
He cuts him open with that elbow. One elbow slices the right eyebrow open of Charles Oliveira.
On Charles Oliveira, yeah, right down and not even across, right down. So that's already a bad cut.
Yeah. And I like the patience shown by Spec right now. It's not something that he's notorious for. He's really being patient here.
This is not the first time we were saying that because we spoke about that in his last match.
Yeah. And like I said, it's still not something that I'm used to. I've been in leagues with him for so long. You're so used to a certain style.
6-12 elbow lands by Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, that 6-12 is so devastating if you can catch it just right. I'm not going to give away some secrets, but there's definitely some moves you can implement in with that to make it even more devastating.
Yes, indeed. I know them too. I have.
Experienced them.
Oh no, I have them in my repertoire.
Nice 1-2 by Charles there. You know what the thing is the really crazy part is not enough people use the strength.
That's
Oh, he goes
impulse.
for a flying. Oh, he gets out
Yeah.
of it. He's wide.
It's out of.
Oh, he
Oh,
pushed
what
him all the
is
way
going?
across the cage.
That was some very forceful thrust.
Yeah.
Surprised Charles doesn't have knee issues after that.
So it's surprising to see these guys not using the strengths of their characters. You know, because Charles has a very, very devastating left hook.
Well, just not to mention, you know, we're watching a 1-2 punch match between Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. I guess they're kind of worried about the stamina issues.
Yeah, which I would be. You know, that should be a concern in the front of your mind, not even the back. It should be a concern with, hey, you know, I'm not going to sit here and burn myself out in round number 1. Spec gets him down to the ground, is able to hold him in side control. Beautiful transition.
Yeah, this is an interesting style to see the Chancellor
Nice transition to full mount. Oh, is he going for the arm triangle here? We know how hard it is to submit somebody like Charles. He is able to keep him from transition. Looks like he's going to try to lock this up.
Especially in his lightweight weight class.
And he just sat there. He didn't do anything with him.
He was trying to wear out Charles a little bit. Maybe he waited a little too long and missed out on the transition.
Yeah,
he was waiting for a denial, looks like.
So it looks like Charles' game plan as of this moment is to bait Poirier into throwing a couple shots, which is it's working really effectively. Stand up in his face, make him think you're going to throw, and then he'll start punching your arms.
Poirier whiffs on a takedown attempt.
Nice
and he gets cut right open underneath his left eye, and it starts bleeding. And he gets set down right on the left side. Picks him up, gets him in the clinch right against the cage. Oh, and he starts raining down the pressure on Dustin Poirier, a.k.a. the Chancellor. The Chancellor goes for a takedown and gets it right into side control. Man.
He took it just where he needed to take it, though.
And good job with by Spider to reverse him and get back to his feet. But he needs to be careful because he needs to give himself time to breathe. Yeah, whiffing. He used a lot of energy to get back up. He might have used the power transition, a muscle transition, in order to get up.
Yeah, but Spec started to get caught with that straight off that sway back.
Dumps.
Nice takedown, and he jumps out on top of him. And you don't need to sit here and burn himself out, though, especially with somebody like Charles on the ground. Charles
it looked like Spider was parrying him with the left hand, and strikes were still getting through.
Yeah. And that goes back to the stamina management we were talking about. You know, we don't know what kind of damage these strikes do, if they're actually pulling your arms or.
And these cuts and that cut is starting to look bad for Charles.
Yeah, it is. He's leaking. Y'all gotta stay tuned. We have a title fight right after this. We got the main event. It's gonna be Ion Absent versus the Joker.
Ooh, very close hook by Spider. We're about to be end of round number 1. We got about 5 seconds left.
Spec's got to be careful trying to counter that shot. Oh,
and he is rocked towards the end of the round.
2 more.
Saved by the bell. Unfortunate, you know, you have that if you start in a punch combination or strike situation right when the bell ends, you get that free shot on your opponent or free shots.
Now, Data, if you don't mind, brother, can you think you could referee the last fight? Joker's going to be in it.
Yes, I can.
All right, brother. Appreciate that.
Oh, I forgot Data was in here. Is he?
He's being very quiet, man. He's our John Anik after he gets hassled by the fans.
Well, you know that.
My apologies. I've seen that the commentary just said Croc and Boogeyman, so I was like, okay, I'll let them commentate.
All right, here we go. Start round number 3, about 10 seconds in. Oh, the Chancellor goes for a takedown, get denied by Charles. Seems a little desperate after that round, after that last round. What you think, Boogeyman? What you think?
Hold on, I missed it.
Data. We have the Chancellor going for a takedown in the beginning of
I don't think it's
round number 3.
desperation. I'm not going to say it's desperation. I think it's an attempt to try to play to his strong suit of the last round. You know, he had a lot of success on the ground. He was still successful on the feet as well, but he's taking a lot of shots off these sway dips. You know, he's trying to get away from it. He's catching one for his efforts. Both guys throwing from distance. Yeah, he's starting to win himself here.
Right, we're through the fans thing, you know, going into this second round. You know, who do y'all have? Who do y'all have that for round number 1?
Well, if you look at it, Data, you're more than welcome to commentate because I put you up there.
Oh, all right.
Nice flying elbow. Nice sway back, but he does nothing with it other than a body kick.
Yep, gets dug to the body.
It's like Chancellor's trying to anticipate this pullback, and it's not been very successful up to this point. You know, I think he's had maybe 3 good shots with it.
Yeah, he's looking for a very specific style strike.
Yeah.
It might be his training camp, though. Whoever he's been training with has been giving him, it looks like, bad habits.
Nice, though. Oh, he splits him wide open with that elbow. He actually does have success there with that sway back elbow. And that is a trademark of him.
Yeah, you're right. That elbow definitely opened him back up.
Goes for the back. Poirier wise to it.
Even though a lot of damage has not been traded, but damage has been done. You could tell by Oliveira's eye and forehead. You know, created a little bit too much gap, and the doctor stepped in.
Stepping in for
and
Poirier.
It's for Poirier. Oh, look at that right eye. It is closed. He could barely see out of that thing. And look at that cut underneath.
I mean, he's opening it, though. They're going to let it go on, so that's something you definitely want to keep an eye on if you're Poirier. You want to kind of tuck that away to the backside. Poirier is an orthodox fighter by trade. He likes to fight out of southpaw.
Yeah, you know, and Charles is not too far behind. He could potentially be having a doctor come in himself.
Yeah. Another takedown by Poirier, big slam.
Smart move by Poirier to get it down to
the side of the face.
Yeah, good move by the Chancellor to get it down to the ground.
He goes for that arm triangle again.
Looks like he might be waiting for a denial, and he is. He was waiting for the denial before he goes for his attempt.
Oh, he doesn't get it. Charles gets out of that one.
Doesn't get it. He
goes.
Good job by Charles to deny that. He's hip to his game plan, and looks like the Chancellor isn't looking to automatically go for a submission.
Right.
Tries to hit him with a double elbow and fails. Try to hit that wound. Chancellor's trying to apply some pressure. Oh, nice lead rear hook. Catches him, and he he sits it down with the elbow. Tries to pull a guillotine.
He
pulls him into it.
Down with it. He went the wrong way.
Chancellor definitely feels he has to get a finish, and he wants a finish. You know, as early into this 5-round fight. Oh, Charles needs to be careful backing away so much.
Yeah, he does.
The Chancellor didn't want to get up, so that was very tough decision.
That elbow will.
Goes for a takedown, and he gets it. Single leg right into half guard of Charles Oliveira. He postures up.
See, this is right where Chancellor needs to be. He needs to keep this thing down on the ground. As dangerous as that may sound with somebody like Charles, you know, he wants to keep it down here.
Starts trying to rain down some ground and pound.
He does. Surprised there wasn't an elbow came down.
Charles goes for an armbar. He denies him.
He denies it.
Transition into the left.
He's going to try to yank it in there.
It. And this is not where you want to be with Charles Oliveira. You know, every submission that this man throws is almost a 5-star move. Oh, and it creates a distance. Who is he coming in for this time? It's for Charles.
Charles has a nasty
makes sense. And this could be a fight stopper.
It could. That looks like it's going underneath. You got one over the top. It's bleeding into the eye.
Ref's gonna call a stop to this fight. Tough one right there. Man.
What a fight, though, man. I mean, that
What
fight
a
looked like it was
fight.
playing into Charles's, wheelhouse, and then Dustin comes in, turns it around, gets a doctor stoppage.
Yes, indeed.
So we're here with our winner by doctor stoppage, Chancellor.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, man, pretty good. How you feeling after that performance? It looked like it was, it was a solid performance, solid game plan. You got him down to the ground, kind of kept him in your wheelhouse. You almost got doctor stopped yourself, but were able to withstand, the flurries he was throwing out, the punishment he was throwing out. So, I mean, that fight go like you wanted it to.
I didn't want a doctor stoppage. I wanted to finish more like a knockout or submission, but my opponent was tough. He knew what I was going for, and he was prepared. And I had a bunch of people yelling at me in the stands. Just spamming. To win this fight.
Yeah, well,
And I
good
did.
job, man. You went out there, you did your thing, you put yourself at the top of the rankings in lightweight, and you'll be up to the title fight next against Ion.
Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, man, it has come full circle.
Yeah, it was a good fight, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys, and yeah.
Can't wait to see you back in there, man.
Thank you. Hats off to my opponent and the Rain organization.
All right, man. Appreciate the shout out.
Peace out, guys.
Later. All right, so we got our next fight of the evening. It's going to be Ion Absent in flyweight versus the Joker.
Well, I'm excited for this fight.
All I want to say is, Lord help me, and that's it.
You got this, man.
All right, I'm going to you.
Is this the one you wanted me to go and ref?
Yes, sir. I already know who's going to be streaming. So.
Oh, is it Joker?
Yeah. So everybody, we're here with our main event. Waiting on these two gentlemen to get in together.
All right, gentlemen, let's see your predictions for this match. You have Joker versus Ion Absent.
Honestly, this is a really good one.
Let's hear it in the chat. Let's see who y'all pick.
In the chat. All right.
Let's use let's do it like this. We're gonna use an emoji. Let's use let's do. Why do I hear myself?
You're hearing it off of
You did not hear anything. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Let's use an emoji. Let's get the power up for Ion.
Here, I got one for you. See if I can find it.
Which one we picking for Joker? Actually, let's get the Joker for Joker. That's kind of obvious.
You got Ion's gonna be Batman. You got Joker's gonna be Joker.
All right, yeah. Now who's gonna win this, Batman or Joker? I guess.
Come on, y'all. Stick with us. We got one more fight, man. One more fight to go.
Did I click the emoji right?
Numbers dropping.
Huh?
Said, are the numbers dropping?
What numbers?
Stream numbers.
The numbers are dropping. You want me to push you down there into the chat with him?
Who's hosting?
He's hosting. He's a champion. You'll be streaming.
You're streaming. If you could, yeah.
All right. So, crowd, make sure we'll both refresh this at the same time.
About the because I keep refreshing every so often. I refresh in between rounds just to make sure everything's.
So guys, everybody that's stuck with us thus far, we sure do appreciate it.
Yeah, let's hear it for our potential fight of the night. Brute versus Mip. One hell of a match. And then we had who else was that prior to that?
I mean, we had Mr. Nicholas, and it wasn't prior to that. It was after that. It was actually Mr. Nicholas and Colton.
Yeah, and then the one before that too was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
But
and you're gonna actually have Demetrius Johnson versus let's see, who is he picking? Hold on a second. I need to message Ion.
he's probably picking Figgy. Oh, TJ Dillashaw. Watch. I have a feeling. Is it going to be TJ?
Got to get him in his champ trunks.
Oh, Brandon. The Ion is picking.
Yeah, he's picking DJ.
Okay.
He's got to get him in those champ trunks. So Brandon Moreno is a solid pick for Joker, by the way.
Yeah, you know, he could take a lot of damage. He has great power. He has the height and reach advantage on DJ. Strong all around fighter, real good jiu-jitsu. So, and real good cardio.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the hands of Ion, DJ could be a very lethal weapon. He is a legend in the UFC. He is a very, very high mobility, high switch stance, mixed martial arts. Can't even call him a striker, just mixed martial artist.
Come on, let's get those emojis going. All right, y'all. We are here with the main event.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Let's see, you know, let's get a Joker for Joker. If you got him winning, let's get a Batman for Ion if you got him going. Here we go with our last and final fight for our championship flyweight matchup between Joker and Ion Absent. You know, Joker is Brandon Moreno. We're in the green trunks in the blue corner, and you have Ion using shotgun using Mighty Mouse Johnson. He is our current reigning champion. And he jumps on Moreno's back and gets him in the back seated position. And Moreno is able to go twist out and get into Mighty Mouse's full guard. Oh, nasty ground and pound already being rained down by Moreno. And this is, gets him into rubber guard. Looks like he's going for a triangle choke.
He's able to
get out
pretty quick. Go straight to full mount. Who saw that coming?
You know, this is not where you want to be underneath a heavy fighter like Joker and Moreno. Digging body kick by.
See, the thing that Mighty Mouse isn't known for is his power, though. You know, so
right,
that
cumulative damage. Yeah, Mighty Mouse is a point style fighter, but he can finish you on the feet and on the ground at any moment, though. Don't count him out.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I would do if I was a Moreno is try to work my range.
Right.
You know, stick that jab in Mighty Mouse's face constantly.
Beautiful takedown.
Mighty Mouse gets a nice double leg takedown into side control. Gets right at the top mount. Right back to half guard of Moreno. Moreno tries to get back sit, but fails. Mighty Mouse gets him into an arm triangle attempt.
And he pulls him
back
down.
From trying to roll over, pulls him down.
He's not able to get
down
out
one more time. It denies him from rolling over. This is already looking bad.
He's going to try to roll, but he's not going to be able to. Ion might have sank this one up already. He's able to get out.
That was tight. You know, one thing we haven't seen yet in Reign is a one-shot submission. And a tired head kick attempt by Moreno getting up. Man. Ion is doing very well, creating distance, ironically. Being a shorter fighter,
Yeah.
he's the one creating the distance between him and Moreno. But when Moreno's at the right range, he starts raining down some good strikes on DJ.
So I'm doing a couple messages here.
Looks like Moreno's nerves might be getting, Joker's nerves might be getting the best of him. He's just standing there swinging, and it doesn't look like he's landing very much.
No, he's throwing a lot.
Shotgun is doing well by placing his shots, calculate. Oh, nice digging body shot. Gets him with a lead elbow, digs him with an uppercut to the body. Rocks Moreno.
Yeah, Joker's got to do a better job at landing his strikes, throwing better strikes. And you can definitely tell he's feeling this moment. It's a title fight. It's a big thing for him with the nervousness and all that running through right now.
You hear the sound of those kicks that land to his midsection? Oh, and he catches him with a straight.
Yeah, Joker's just throwing with reckless abandon right now. He's not really having any rhyme or reason to what he's throwing out there.
I mean, could it be possible that Shotgun has broken Joker's will already in the first round?
I don't believe so. I think coming out in round 2, you might see a little bit more pace and strategic Joker, but only time to tell. He gets a takedown with 1 second left in the round.
And they go right into round number 2.
He didn't show the fight stats. I think he's telling him. Kind of got a little overzealous there, yeah, but that's a
strong performance by Johnson. You know, to deal with that power difference between him and Moreno.
Nice little combination by Joker. Another nice one.
Yo, even though Moreno might have, Joker might have landed at a lesser clip than Johnson. Every strike that he lands is still a powerful strike. Ooh,
Nice
and that one
head kick.
splits him open.
Right above the left eye, right on the forehead.
Yeah, right on the forehead. Oh, and there goes another
Johnson.
body rock. Oh, and both fighters are standing there looking at each other. What's going on there? Oh, all right.
Joker might have been playing a little possum. Ion was waiting for a strike. And that's one thing that Ion has got away from, later on in his career was those body shots. He's always worked those so well. And
he had to make a little adjustments in his fight style because he was having trouble getting out the second round.
Yeah.
With some gas in his tank. How many strikes he's throw with kicks to the body.
Oh, nice slip. That body work has been beautiful by Ion, though. Joker just willing to sit there and take those shots. I don't know if that's the best strategy. Oh, and he gets stunned by the uppercut, and another uppercut, and another uppercut. Wow, that man just took 3 uppercuts in a row by DJ. Looks like he's going for a choke. Rolls him. He might actually go for an armbar out of this. No, he went for the choke. Joker able to bully his way out of it, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Joker
neither.
might be a little broken. It looks like he might have checked out.
Those body kicks are sinking in so well.
This kind of reminds me of Leon versus Nate.
Yeah. Joker just trying to play a little bit, and he gets tackled for it. Oh, Joker denies that one. That's a lot of things. Joker's put a lot of work on the ground, but he doesn't get the denial on that one. But DJ's going to soak that.
This is good. Darce choke.
He tries to sink it up, rolls to the back.
Tries to get a rear naked, and he does roll him over.
Joker's
He might have this one.
He rolls him.
Is he going to get this finish? And he does.
Beautiful performance by the champion. I mean, he goes out there and shows why you're going to have to take the belt from this man. You're not going to get gifted. It's not going to be an easy fight. You know, he went out there and he did his thing.
Man, let's hear it in the chat for our champion.
Let's hear it for
and
both, man.
Still reigning, undisputed. Reign FC flyweight champion, Shotgun, Ion absent.
Let's get him up here in the chat. Oh. I moved the whole fight channel. Go ahead, Croc, take it away.
Hey, I'm standing here. Well, I'm here, you know, with our current flyweight reigning and defending champion, Ion Shotgun absent, or Ion Shotgun, however it's giving you a whole first and last name. Congratulations on your victory, buddy.
Thank you.
What do you know?
You know, it was a good fight. You know, we went out there and put on a hell of a performance against a tough opponent. You know, what was your thoughts leading up to this match, knowing that you had the title defense against a fellow gym mate and a wild man like Joker?
Yeah, going against Joker, I knew for my best chances, I had to eliminate the fighter that I felt like he was going to go with the most power, because that's where I felt like most of the risk lied. So went ahead and banned that fighter. I forgot his name.
Pantoja?
It's like Figure. I don't know.
Figgy.
Yeah.
Figueiredo.
You know, and
So, yeah,
you
I saw
did
him
well.
as the greatest threat to me, so I went ahead and banned him.
Yeah, and you did well. You mixed it up quite well. Did real good body work, you know, and did real good on the ground with the submission attempts. I mean, of course, you did get the sub finish, but were you looking to potentially get a knockout, or was the sub finish your main goal?
I would have took, you know, whatever came my way. Felt like a submission would be easier for me to get on him. So yeah, that's just how it ended up.
And, you know, it was a great fight. It was a great fight card, great closeout to the fight card. You know, especially to see you retain your belt. And
I just want to say, everyone can see on the thing that my head was not showing, so I didn't. He deserves it.
Dang, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's we about to have to wrap this one, Croc. We're hitting that 3 hour and 30-minute mark.
Yeah, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow gladiators, for participating and watching a Reign FC production. Once again, thank you for like, subscribe, and follow. Let's see those subs potentially. You know, follow us on YouTube and on TikTok. Thank you for watching. Boogeyman, it was a pleasure.
Always.
Data, it was a pleasure. Thank you to our refs. Thank you, Joker, and Data out there, you know, stepping up in the commentary and reffing for us. Thank you to all the gladiators taking short notice fights, and being willing to compete. It has been an amazing night. Boogeyman, anything?
Yep. That's it, man.
Data.
No, you covered it all, man. Thanks everybody for showing up.
All right, gladiators. Thank you. Have a good night.
See y'all next time.